everybody, what's up? It's me. It's your dungeon mistress, Void Doll. Your bitch. Hey. Welcome into this week's episode of Whispering Pantheon that I believe is episode 26.
Yes.
Correct.
Maybe? Yes. Yeah. Yes.
That is a tentative affirmative. However, the video editor themselves has affirmed. So let it be known, episode 26. I'd like to welcome you all in with some kisses and some hugs. That's the candies, for those of you that were wondering. Hey, I'm going to throw it back to TheNatchan for that sweet recap.
I was just about to eat this Cheeto.
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Last time on Whispering Pantheon, we started the session with Seaweed recently being turned to stone because she was trying to comfort Hippolyta, but her little trick didn't work this time. And so she turned to stone, and before the party could actually do anything to try and solve that problem, Fate Seeker prayed, but did not get who she was praying to. She got someone else. We suspect our lovely little Prince of Lies. And so she owes him a favor, but in return, we did get Seaweed back in a non-stoned form. Take that joke as you will. And we had some more. Drugs. Oh man! So
wait, has Seaweed just been stoned this entire time? She just has a 20 intelligence when she's not doing the drugs.
Probably.
Like like licking frogs. She just licks herself. Like that's how it works.
There was a lot of inter-party conversation about different things. I'm not gonna actually give you a lot of details because the session's over on the channel and you should watch it. But there was some more conversation about like Hippolyta and the secrets that she keeps. There were some words between our half-brothers, and we all joyfully converged into the skin bubble where we met Seaweed's new foot puppy. Was not so thrilled about that. Hippolyta and Myyrion did have a very interesting conversation. Because they are also siblings, and there are some interesting questions between the two of them. And towards the end of the session, our wonderful, grumpiest of Disney princesses, Círdan, arrived because he said he needs to assist us. He brought up his Deerance Instant Fortress, which is promptly full of cats and baked goods and coffee. And that's where we left off. If you want all the crazy details, you need to go subscribe to Dolly's YouTube channel and watch it there. That was like the most janky
No, it was great. You did a
recap I've ever done.
You did a great job.
I mean, we mostly just talked. Like
It was infinitely better than my recap.
We start tonight with a time skip. All of you find yourselves at a local dive cantina. It is seedy and dark. There are a multitude of individuals that all are wearing regalia, that lightning bolt of Zeus. But you find yourselves tucked into a relatively pleasant corner. The tension in this bar is simmering, but it isn't an outright threat. each of you are in a curtain. You're all together in a curtained off, large, like rounded booth. Círdan has ordered candied beets and candied pickles and candied dumplings and candied sweet potatoes and then a roast. And then he asks if any of you are also hungry. This is after he's ordered the spiced cinnamon wine and the foppy tap. I should say hoppy, not foppy. The hoppy beer.
I thought you were saying floppy taps. Like, is that an innuendo for something?
Oh no.
And he, in this bar, he seems pretty familiar with it. Like, weirdly. Maybe not. Maybe only weird to those of you that care. I would say Diego and, like, Seaweed, you don't really, you're yay, Mom's getting us Chinese food. You know, it's not really, I don't think you guys get to roll this. Everyone else roll an insight.
Yeah, you know, like, if you think about it, it's just like, it's probably more to meets the eye, you know, just because it looks, it's probably where it just looks like, and deep down inside, it's probably a lovely place.
Yeah.
22 insight for Fitseeker.
Oh, so you know how you said it was a nice dark area? I guess, if Diego wishes to join me, I shall finger paint vomit on the walls and make it brighter.
Colorful vomit. Yeah, that sounds like fun.
Yeah. So, yeah, Diego, are you like, oh, is this a place where they have, like, you know, paper on the tables to draw on?
No.
Is there little kids crosswords?
No. No. There is a singular low-burning candle with lemons around it that are all dried and crusty. There's no, like, this is not a place for kids. This is not a place Seaweed's fathers have ever allowed her to come.
Oh.
Wait, this is the Salty Spittoon?
No, this is McDonald's, and they're poor.
The Salty Spittoon.
Diego, friend, you are so tough to get to the Salty Spittoon.
I got that sugar straight. I'm pretty sure I'm tough enough to get in here. Yeah, well, but appreciate the help.
Yes, they were so scared of you. They did not stop you from entry.
I think they saw my calf muscle.
Oh, your calves! The way you pick up the shovel, the calves, they're so accentuated.
Yeah.
I'm actually going
brilliant.
to say that this is even longer to give everybody a long rest.
Oh my goodness.
So let's say that this is the next day, because I just was looking at character sheets. Let's say that you guys rested. Time skip, okay? You rest. Let's go. Everyone hit the long rest button. You've rested.
Was it the next day or
Next
is
day.
it the next night?
Technically next night for you. So
I was just wondering if I'm a bat
no, you're
right
yourself.
now or okay.
But Círdan does ask if there's any food that any of you want after ordering 4 or 5 dishes himself.
Oh, yeah. That cinnamon wine sounds really good.
Oh, can we have fish, please? Yes?
Done. Anyone else?
Basic roll. Can I just anything you're willing to get? I'll accept. Thank you.
Oh, can I have chocolate? Oh, wait, there's chocolate cake in the menu. Would you recommend it?
Do you like being high?
Has that much sugar?
Are we going on the sugar high again, Diego, friend?
Círdan smirks.
Oh, yeah.
It's mischievous. He orders an entire cake.
Diego, friend, today is a good day. Yes.
Yes, it is. It is. Today's always a good day with friends.
He leans
Careful.
over to whoever is sitting next to him and says, "Perhaps this will narrow the scope of their vision, or they'll meet God."
Or both.
It's just you give up really stupid shit to do.
Vikeen's like scoping out the other people in this seedy bar, and he's like, no, doesn't look like I want to eat anything here.
You find there are very few humans, Vikeen.
That's
Orc,
fine.
half-orc, minotaur,
Did-
Leonin.
Hmm.
Your group is the only one that has, well, it looks like Diego and Myyrion are human, whether or not they actually are. Cyrdan is the only elf in the bar. But he's comfortable, though there is a simmering tension at his arrival. The bar is called the Swaggering Magus.
Fucking knew it.
The back side of this bar is all seedy, dark web feeling, podunk ramshackle dive. But when the food does come out, is there any more food that anyone else would like to order?
Yeah. Durch would like some ale and meat of some sort.
Okay. They've got a lot of sea food. They've got some poultry, but the roast, which Cyrdan ordered, is pretty expensive. Mm-hmm.
I thought Cyrdan was paying for all of it.
You could assume that if you'd like. That's totally fine.
You could assume that.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume that.
Okay, what do you get?
Definitely an ale of some sort.
A hops kind of ale, or
Like a hazy
okay.
type of.
All right, so not as
something.
like potent. Got it.
Yeah,
Got
yeah.
it.
Something that you know you're drinking an ale, but not like trying to get hammed
Yeah. Yeah.
and roast.
Okay. Anyone else? Anything else?
Myyrion would order the roast and some wine.
What kind of wine? There is a purple wine that Cyrdan got that is probably like 80% alcohol. I mean, I know that's like near impossible, but it is some real distilled shit.
That gnomish shit.
It is purple gnome. Yes. And then they have like fire wine, which is a step above, which is dwarvish. Then they have the elven cerulean gold, which it said Corellin the Rephian drinks in his pantheon. And then they have wines like they have Poseidon's Tears, which is a little, well, it's a little awkward, all things considered.
Rip Poseidon.
Diego looks very upset when he sees that. It's like, I don't think I want to drink that.
He'd order the elvish one, probably. Just to try it.
Diego's going to like elbow Myyrion. He's like, hey, Barry,
Yeah,
what are you trying to fire wine with me?
Sure, I'll take a sip of yours if you want to take a sip of mine.
Yeah. Because I got the cinnamon one, but my old boss, he was a dwarf, and he taught me how to suplex because he says I am half despicable and half human. And he says I'm still all good though.
Mary just, like, his eyes kind of narrow in the way, and he just nods.
You dwarves, elves, you know.
You'll have to show me the suplex. I'm curious if dwarves do it differently.
It's all on the knees because that's all they have.
Cyrdan chuckles a bit and says, they're also the only ones that go swimming with little hairy women.
Oh, the dwarves go swimming? Yes. Can we join the dwarves for the swimming?
Dean
Seaweed
looks
already
like he's
kill it,
having
dwarf?
PTSD when swimming is.
Any
Fate Seeker
other
would like
food?
to-
Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead, Fate Seeker.
Fate Seeker would like to request something strong alcohol-wise.
Which one?
She's just whatever's strong. Very just.
Which one? Which kind of strong? There's the purple gnome, and there's fire wine, which are incredibly high alcohol content. Then there's the hops beer, basically, that will fuck your shit. It'll ring your bell.
Whatever Cyrodiil suggests.
Depends. What kind of drunk do you like to be?
I've always had a hard time getting drunk.
Sounds like Poseidon's tears.
As as people are ordering their drinks, Vakine's just gonna be like, are we trying to get drunk? Are we needing to be? I have a feeling we should actually have our wits about us. If you think your drink might make you actually drunk, maybe you should rethink your order. He says to everyone.
Or maybe, Vakine, you let them learn their lesson. He lifts his eyebrows.
He just shrugs. Sure.
I mean, it's probably wise to keep our wits about us.
No, I got a plan for the dwarven wine. I'm going to like chug it and then also eat a whole bunch of cake to like mellow it out.
Just give me whatever you recommend, Cyrodiil.
What kind of drunk do you like to be? You still want to be able to function with all your facilities? Use your
That'd be
weapons,
good.
your mind, and your salacious body. And his eyes flick down and then back up to you.
Ooh. It's good to have my faculties.
Are you good at holding your alcohol?
From everything that I know, yes.
Well then, I would recommend purple over dwarvish. And try
Okay.
not to eat too much of the cake.
I don't have much of a sweet tooth, so that's good.
Anything else you would like to order?
No, thank you.
Yes, Seaweed. And he doesn't look at you when he says your name.
Is there like a salty drink? Some sort of like a salty shot or
Yes, drink good. Margarita, salt, yummy. Put on top of glass, lick, lick, yum, yum.
Whoa! Yum yum! You should try that, Seaweed.
the margarita salt is yum yum.
Make you go beep, beep, fall down with sheep. So good, yum, yum. Margarita, good tequila, yum, yum. Shot, salt, yum.
Then Sleeper shall have the yum yum shot of salt in the mouth.
Sit in order for Seaweed, yum, yum. Shot, yes, good. Anyone at table now, yum, yum. Shot, want more?
Yeah, me too. No need yum yum shot. We have ready wine. Good, yes.
Good, me no know why me talk sitting like this. Meow. Weird. Maybe
Maybe try clearing your throat.
maybe already drink has had today and long by me from Hobbit has affect student big. Student want cake. Student hungry.
Then you will be having the cake with us? Yes.
Student eat his own cake. Yes, yum.
He will have the saltiness and the cake with us. Oh.
Student likes sweet, salty. Yum. And then he clears his throat. He clears his throat, shakes his head, and just glares around the table.
This never happened.
Miri just looks at him and goes, yum.
That's right, Myyrion. He likes the saltiness.
Did you share your rock?
No, he It's bringing his own saltiness to share. Yes.
Durch was seriously thinking about like just grabbing a cup of water and dipping a salt rock in it. Giving it to Seaweed.
I mean, Lee would probably drink it because, like, she's aquatic, so she needs his electrolytes. Right, so we order the food and drink. Yes.
And yum yum.
Student pays.
Oh, thank goodness.
And food is brought out
Oh,
shortly
how will I
thereafter.
ever pay him back?
And a second table. Bakeen, set in front of you is a mostly raw cut of some meat and a black bottle of wine.
I look at what's before me and I look up at Círdan. I did not realize there was anything on the menu I could consume.
You're the reason we came in the back. And he kind of smiles, and he is under the influence. When you can tell when he smiles, he's kind of got a little bit of the droopy eyes, but there's heat in that gaze, Vakeen.
Ah.
Yeah, yeah, it's a little. It's like, huh, okay. On emotions, it says, please eat your fill.
All right. Well, I will eat my meal.
Yeah, no, just grabbing such chocolate
I need
cake.
everybody that's eating the chocolate cake and the
Mhm.
any fire wine or orange, or sorry, the purple. I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Guess who rolled a 1?
You are
Yeah, sure.
so high.
I can't find my D20. Where are you? Come here. Come here.
Read it out loud. What you got?
8 total.
I got a net 20 on my con.
Nat 20 for 21.
How are y'all rolling so good?
So what did Diego get? I'm sorry, I didn't see it.
I was looking for my metal D20, but I couldn't find it, so I'm now searching through my magical bag of dice.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Okay.
I
Didn't
like
see it
the
because he
blue one.
hasn't rolled it yet.
Yo. Ooh. That's 16 plus the 7. So 23.
23.
Yeah.
Okay, so everyone is fine except for Seaweed. Seaweed is a blustering, giggling, totally like the
Everyone
dam
else got a
filled and
complaint
spilled
plus, and here
over.
I am being like,
Everyone else, it's a pleasant buzz, right? It's pleasant. And previous with your insights, not only is the bar like that simmering like a kind of like a threat non-threat, but you realize the people in this bar know Círdan and are actually afraid of him. not the other way around. And
Perfect.
you also notice that there's magic that he's cast. And you discover it when one of you moves so that the extra table can be installed, probably Myyrion or Durch. You exit the booth, and you cannot hear anything that's being said in the booth. Yeah. And when you move back in, sound returns. It's recoil almost. Now, on top of that, the food itself has some kind of arcane sprinkling. Those of you that made your save get a +1 to your saving throws and your armor class until the next long rest. Those of you that failed, you get a +3 to your armor class because you cannot hold still, but you do not get the bonuses to your saves.
Wait, so you're saying that Seaweed will actually, for once, this entire game, have good AC?
Yeah, because you're wibbly wobbly. Yeah, it's a life-changing experience.
Yeah, maybe you should consider going like calling some HVAC people to help you with that.
Nah, I think it's funny. Nah, I'm not gonna do that.
Cyrdan doesn't speak until he's done eating. So if there's any role play, it's among the party. And Cyrdan eats everything he ordered. He eats the roast by himself, he eats a cake by himself, those freaking honey, like candied sweet potatoes, beets. Like he doesn't stop till he's done.
Don't stop till you get enough.
Don't stop till you get enough. Keep up.
Yeah. How well does the fire wine pair with the chocolate cake?
What?
How does the fire wine pair with the chocolate cake? Amazing, I expect.
Yeah, it's a great. You feel great. Like it's an awesome buzz. Like your anxieties melt away. You feel like you've got liquid courage in a way. There's just this awesome buzzing, like tingling. You feel very calm. You feel like you can do a lot of math right now. You feel confident in your math skills right now.
I think I just got beautiful minded.
Question: Can we can hear everything going on outside of the booth, right? They can't hear.
Correct.
Okay.
Didn't you always have a beautiful mind?
Oh, shucks. Shucks. What if we start a bar fight? Yeah.
Please
Yeah.
do not
Don't.
start a bar fight.
What
please.
if we start a breakdance fight?
What if you behaved yourself for once?
Yeah.
Huff at that.
Think of poor Fakeem, Durch. Always getting into trouble.
There's nothing wrong with a little breakdance competition.
I am just looking at the size of your contestants and the fact that they would take out tables while they are trying to dance.
Durch
We
does like a
got
little
funk.
robot. So
Gotta have that funk. Oh, we got the funk. Yeah. Gotta have that funk.
yeah.
I am a little too big to breakdance in here.
Wow. Me being short actually works. Woo.
Hippolyta is very awkwardly eating underneath her veil, listening to everything. She hasn't spoken a lot. She's sort of tucked in by Myyrion and Seaweed. Well, yeah, probably Seaweed, but it's closer to Myyrion just in case Seaweed reaches out to touch her.
Oh no, I'm thinking at this point, if Seaweed, like the only one who failed, is going to go talk to everyone else in the bar, loudly, explicitly, in excruciating detail, everything.
Everything?
I don't know. How much does
Hippolyta
Seaweed know?
would say, I think someone should stop her. I could if you wanted, but Myyrion,
Oh.
do you think you could?
Who's the biggest, burliest person? They're my new best friend.
The long-horned minotaur sitting on the tiny bar stool and just dwarfing it. The stool is fighting for its fucking life, and he's drinking, slamming him back.
Oh, friend! You look so big!
Myyrion would immediately get up, grab Seaweed, and just drag her back in.
I'm not talking to my friend. I
No,
shall
no,
put
no,
my
you're
arms.
talking to these
Misty
friends.
step. Yes, friend!
Misty steps away.
Oh my god.
Okay, Seaweed.
I slip away.
Seaweed, did you ask if they did you ask them? Oh my gosh, it's coming to me. Did they ask them to play piano?
Do you think your mouth is moving, but see, we cannot hear you? There must be some sort of strange magic that prevents me from hearing you. What you say?
What? Sorry, I was thinking of other things right now. Whoa, that looked like I probably plays piano.
See, we cannot hear you. I shall sticky hand Diego to me so I can hear him.
Wait, you're gonna sticky hand? You're gonna pull Diego out, sticky hand, and pulling him out?
Yes.
Okay.
I am trying desperately just to eat my food in peace.
All right. When all of the nosy, loud people are away, Myyrion, you hear a whisper in your voice. It's Círdan. And he says, I've informed the barmen not to allow them to start any break dances, bar fights, or etc. You can come back and we can discuss.
He just kind of shoots a look to him and like
Let them get
shrugs in defeat in a way, and then just comes back. He's like, "That's somebody else's problem."
And so Diego and Seaweed, you are unleashed in the tap room. However,
We have a tic-tac-toe competition.
we are gonna start.
This is my new best friend. Friend, what's his name?
We are gonna start inside the booth first, and then we're gonna get to your tic-tac-toe fucking competition.
Oh my goodness.
And so it's Durch, Fate Seeker, Myyrion, and Vikeen still inside the booth.
And Hippolyta. Right?
Yes. And Hippolyta.
Okay. I was like, did she vanish? Okay.
Okay. So he's done eating, finally. And he looks up at the group of you. You've been contacted. And he's more inebriated than he was. But there's something about him now that's kind of relaxed, but it feels a little uncomfortable to be discussing such serious business while under the influence. Anyone with a passive insight of at least an 11, you realize in this moment, this guy's got some addictions. He's got some demons. And this is definitely a coping mechanism. Finding dive-ass places to eat and getting blitzed. Pazuzu has offered you a favor. And as he looks over to Hippolyta, touched your life in a way that is quite striking, domineering, and absolutely destiny-changing.
Dolly,
Yes.
just heads up.
Yeah,
Natchan
what's
said that they had a power flicker, so currently not here.
Oh no. You know what? We'll start outside the bar then. So that's where we start, but then it switches suddenly. Wicka wicka. And it goes to the other side of the bar. And Diego, you will each really get a turn, but Seaweed, you go up to the Minotaur. And the Minotaur says, "What's your name first?"
Favorite name is Seaweed. What is your name?
He squints. Name is Umber.
Umber. Umber, you are my newest best friend ever. Seaweed will hug you now. Please. I attempt to hug the Minotaur.
You managed to hug only one of his biceps. He's so big.
Oh, your bicep. It's so big.
Here, why don't you sit in this little chair by me, little fish? Grabs you by the head and plucks you down. Boop. And I'll get you a couple more. Why are you sticking in my fur like that?
Oh, you're so... Dear friend, you need to touch the bicep.
Hold on.
It's so big.
Why are you stuck to my arm like that? What's
It's so
going on?
big.
I don't like that.
Oh,
I did not consent to be stuck to you.
oh, that's so big and hairy. Oh, it's so. Dear friend, it feels so good.
I feel uncomfortable. I don't like that. Little fish, you
Oh,
get off,
Seaweed.
you sit in your own chair. I'm not your
I
chair.
feel it feels so good right now. Don't stop.
You are really fucked up in the head right now, aren't you? How many drinks you got? You eat the chocolate cake? Did you eat a fucking cake today?
Yes, fear the friend can't see the cake.
Oh my god, you ate the fuck. You need to drink some water. Here. He
Yes.
reaches the other side of the bar. You drink this
I'm-
what? Drink this what? Can you even drink
No,
it?
no, Seaweed
Your
needs
cheek
something.
is stuck on my
Seaweed needs
shoulder.
it.
Are you
Very
drooling on me?
badly.
What is this sticky substance?
Seaweed is not drool. Seaweed squeeze.
I'm sorry, you what?
Squeeze. Dear friend, what the
I don't know what that word
up
means,
and down.
but I don't think I like that.
Fuzzy. Dear friend, come here. Come on the arm.
No,
I mean-
you don't come on my arm. I don't want that at all. I'm in a
No,
public
Diego,
space.
you come on his arm.
I
No.
don't like that.
Diego has got a whole bunch of people singing bar songs.
No,
with him.
Diego, but you come here. You come on arm, and we play on arm. Yes.
Yeah, you come up here to sing. I met this new guy, your friend. His name is Waiter. He
I can't
must be very
understand.
patient.
I can't understand a fucking thing you fucking saying. Your little
What?
friend here is talking about coming on my arm and secreting, and I don't know what that word means, but I don't like it. So you come on over here, little human man, and you get your little fish, and you drink some water because you ate a fucking cake, didn't you?
Yes, but don't worry, I had plenty of drinks.
The Minotaur wants you to come on the arm too. So come on the arm.
No, I want to be up here with my friend Waiter.
The waiter friend, come on the arm too.
We're going to sing a song now.
Minotaur friend, how many people can come on you at once?
Mr. Minotaur, please use your talents with the ivory keys.
Okay, both
To-
of you roll
to dance a
persuasion,
song.
or one of you roll persuasion with advantage.
Dig up and Seaweed is all about coming on the arm. So Seaweed, she'll persuade if you don't want.
Yeah. No, you go ahead and take that roll. So you go ahead and take that advantage.
22 total.
Okay,
Oh.
so after a few moments of going
Yes.
back and forth, one of the Leonians, who's very drunk, is like, "It's like you got a flag on your arm, Umber." And about a minute or so later, he's waving Seaweed in the air, singing, "I'm a fucking Minotaur and I like to meow, meow. I'm a fucking Minotaur and I like to meow." And everyone's drinking.
Meow,
And everyone's
meow.
singing meow, but they're screaming it, "Meow, meow, meow. I'm a good
Meow.
kitty, but I fuck shit up. Meow, I'm a good
That's
kitty,
not
but
fair.
I meow,
Meow, meow.
And
I
it-
suck on arm. Yes.
so yeah, it's
I fall asleep and the arm's still stuck.
cool. It's a good party talking about being evil kitties and minotaurs and leonins, and like it kind of is like people clapping and tapping and singing loudly and no one's in time, no one's in order, but it's fun.
It's fun. Yeah, that's supposed to be. It's just supposed to be fun.
Yeah, it's fun. There's a tiefling who's super shit-faced, missing a horn, is like, "I'm not around for everybody. I might get around."
Oh no, you made no. Wait, is this insensitive?
Seaweed.
But this is. I was
just-
hoping it's not insensitive. But like, when you're getting a haircut, did the barber take off that, or was that just an accident?
He just
What's the
screams,
story behind
"I
that?
lost it to an evil kitty," and then everyone starts singing, "Yeah, meow, meow, meow." So,
No.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, anyways, that's outside the silencing bubble that the party can hear. I'd like their song a little bit. Evil kitty, meow 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 meow.
Meow, meow.
Vakeen, how was your drink? And I forgot how I started this conversation. Oh no, I didn't. You owe Pazuzu, and so do you. He's pointing at Fateseeker and at Hippolyta.
Fateseeker just solemnly kind of nods.
And so, here I am, hunting for an entity that a lot of you have sided with in not so many terms. He takes a sip of his drink. Let's talk about it. And let's also talk about the Tide Caller, the speaker of the waves. Diego, and he motions to Diego, who's like hopping from chair to chair singing about the kitty with little ears on his head. You have no idea where he got the ears from. Or the feather boa, but he's doing it. Diego bears a piece. Crystallized human soul. And you need 3 more to return his mind from being a Nyxborn. Am I catching on?
Yes, sounds right.
So what's our plan? Where do we go from here? What do we do?
We got lots of people to save.
By lots of people, you mean these 2 fine women?
What?
I mean, they're among the people that need to be saved, yes.
Yeah.
Who else is there?
Oh, you know, everyone that is at threat to the my player just suddenly forgot the word. Hold on.
The Colossus.
Yes, thank
That
you.
one.
So you are
Yep,
going to try
dude.
to stop the Colossus, which I should tell you is a world apocalyptic event.
Okay, so see, lots of people.
Yeah.
I also intend to save my mother's soul from a god.
Ah, so to the underworld, then.
Well, we were
Which
already
is
planning
also
on
where-
going there anyway.
Yep.
Yeah,
I
we need
don't
to get
know
Tyrael
if-
back.
I don't know if my mother's
Ah.
soul would be there from Mogus and her
Tyrion.
Hearthstone.
All
The-
souls travel to the underworld, Fateseeker. Whether they have been destroyed, that's not true. There is a potential that Mogus has put your mother into a soul gem.
That would deeply upset me.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that again? My
Oh,
ears
that-
are a little bit drunk.
That would deeply upset me if Mogus has put my mother's soul into a soul gem.
It should. You see, he has a pair of gauntlets that are legendary. One of one. Each finger bears a gem. A gem that can hold up to 7 souls each. He commands, in many ways, the essence of magic with those gauntlets.
I may have reached out for help with fighting him already.
Ah yes, Hephaestus.
He seems to have offered me some trials in order to earn a chance at power.
All it does is add more time to your narrowing. And he pauses. I almost said sea glass, but that's not how we count time on the surface. That's a below sea level sort of thing. I really like this cat song.
It's a fun song.
Meow, 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 meow. Meow, say meow.
Right
These are
on cue.
all
Arm. This spice up is so good.
longer term goals. The immediate goal that we were working on when you found us is to
Save post.
yes, we are trying to gather these pieces of the wave speaker's soul in hopes to save him and in the long run save Post so that the fish will come back and the people can thrive again.
Naturally.
So
we
that
also have to be
is the
concerned about the
immediate goal.
cult on the surface.
That is part of what we're doing. But the most immediate thing right now are these pieces of the soul. Because we don't know how long they're going to stick around.
You have probably 3 or 4 more days before they dissipate into ether.
Great. Better than 3 to 4
The
hours.
soul
I
is
suppose.
easy. So long as the lot of you are able to locate exactly where these memories are held, I can help you contain them in a matter of moments.
Oh, good, because the last piece we found it was quite the struggle to contain it.
It's because it's the
Yeah, fuck this up.
it was the largest piece. It will just get easier from here. At least theoretically, from what I can tell. And he whistles, and he's like, "Oh wait, she can't hear me." And he claps his hand, and suddenly it's like even louder for a moment. He winces a bit, and he's like, "Michelle, could you get me another wine bottle, please?" And she blushes at him a little bit, and she's quite the curvaceous little thing. Like, it would take more than 2 fistfuls for one
Right.
voluptuous melon, all right? And her hips are just as wide. And he is grinning at her, and you all are very aware what's transpired between 2 consenting adults. And she says, "I'll be happy to." And he's like, "That's a girl." And then he claps his hands, and it's silent again, except for, "I'm a little kitty, meow, meow, meow." They're
Say meow.
they're like all playing Red Rover now. And there's like a bunch of stray cats and rats that are like dancing with Diego, who's a Disney princess. It's crazy. Seaweed somehow has rocks, but not her salty rocks, different rocks.
Well, you get seaweed rocks. They're mine now. They're seaweed rocks.
So,
Could perhaps a fantasy version of Cuban Pete be what we're seeing and dancing to now? With all the rats and cats?
sure, whatever you'd like.
Amazing.
And everyone's singing. Diego's leading the choir, regardless. Student's like, "What was I saying?"
The soul.
Ah, yes. It fucked you up. Sorry. I have seen unmentionable horrors, and I just really wanted to get drunk. I promise we'll be sober when we leave. Regardless, the other 3 pieces will be easier, smaller, less difficult to collect. It's just a matter of finding them. And these 4 locations that are important to the Tide Speaker. But seeing as Poseidon is now
Slain.
in a manner of speaking, we'll have to hope that Uranus or Neptune will pick up where his absence lies. These people have a long road ahead of them.
Here's hoping.
So after this matter of the soul, what's our next plan? And this time he looks at you, Myyrion. There is a matter of your country.
Myyrion kind of leans forward in his seat a little bit. Yeah, that's kind of tied in with the Colossus and everything, isn't it?
Indeed. I hate to break this to you, but I feel it is impertinent But your father has allowed a temple to commence construction that will allow worship of this natural apocalypse. And it is not the only temple he has allowed construction.
Hmm. So he really did lose it then.
He is no longer praying to any deity. So it's hard to say. His castle is now filled with runes and markers that keep them at bay. So it is extremely difficult even for the gods to peer into his home. Odd, all things considered. Because these runes that he's used are all tied to Arachne's paintings. And she used them to escape Tartarus. To avoid perception in her way through those dark and narrow passages. And that's when Michelle comes in and she's giggling, and Círdan's sitting like on the edge of this booth, and he does absolutely put an arm kind of around her rump, and he's like, why don't you pour me a little bit? And, you know, she puts on a show. Hippolyta is like, and looks away, but Círdan likes it when she puts the bottle between her tatas and pours it into his drink, and he has her do it twice, and then he takes the bottle from her slowly. And she's like, so are you staying? He's like, I wish that I could, but I have quite a bit of business. And she's like, oh, bummer. And then, of course, he tips her a couple gold. She giggles. He smacks her ass as she leaves. And then he turns back, sorry, like I said, I have witnessed unimaginable horrors in the time that I have been away.
I'm sorry that you have had to deal with that.
His head tilts and he kind of grins a little bit. Thank you. I feel a little bit more validated.
I mean, truly, if you've had to deal with such horrors that you have to get this drunk, that must have been terrible.
Yes.
And I am sorry.
For a moment, he gets like a 1,000-yard stare. Yes.
Is it anything that we might encounter?
If you are planning to go after Pazuzu, yes.
I mean, we do have 2 party members that are in contract with him, so I think that is inevitable.
Durch nods at that.
Myyrion just kind of glances at Face Seeker and Hippolyta, and then back to Círdan.
Pazuzu is a master of deception. Even when one maintains true sight, Pazuzu is the only being that I know of in existence capable of manipulating what you see.
Well, that makes sense. He is the Prince of Lies, no?
It is not necessarily the people that he hurts that is the most horrid, but showing you the people that you have hurt. And there are some sins that some of us should have been killed for. The mental strain and the strain on your spirit is incredible.
The keen shifts uncomfortably after those last couple of sentences.
He looks right at you. You know of exactly what I speak, Prince of the Bright Sands. Just remember, it is not always great feats of heroism that keep the darkness at bay. But oftentimes the small, narrowly missed enjoyments of life. Home and hearth, friendship and laughter, sharing a drink and food with companions worthwhile.
Well, until this meal right here, there hasn't been a whole lot of time for enjoyment of any kind. We've been quite busy since we left your place.
I can imagine. This cult to Zeus, I fear, is something else entirely. And it is sweeping the lands.
So far as the bright sands, apparently. Apparently that fell overnight, and my eldest brother now seats the throne. And everyone else in the family is dead. I haven't had this confirmed, but a guard that was recently there told me, but who knows?
I believe what is happening has been in the making for decades. Right underneath our noses. And then he looks right at Hippolyta. And so what do we do with you? Are you truly going to abandon them after all of this? And she looks down at her lap. Now the choice ultimately is up to you. But I'm sure if you are willing to fight, so will your allies. And even if you are unwilling, they may just end up dead in your inaction. I do not know if all of you are aware of this, but you walk with... And he looks out over at Diego and Seaweed. A curious innocence. In all my centuries, I have not quite met someone like Diego Abernathy or Seaweed the Trident. In fact, each of you are quite unique. Quite unique indeed. So where shall I help you? The majority of my efforts are in tracking down this demon prince and putting him back in his cage, but I fear I may not be strong enough anymore to do so. The cage I had made for him had held for an eon. It was bound to break, but I suppose in my exile I have become tired.
And then he looks at you, Myyrion. Then he looks at you, Durch.
So what would you have me do?
I would like to free the people of Post from the hardship that they are currently facing, and then free our friends from the grasp of certain promises they've made. With or without their help. And he's gonna, like, pointedly look at Hippolyta.
She winces under the veil.
Remember when I said the certain way to say things? A little bit softer, maybe. Unless you were trying to be an asshole. He just says he's just saying it quietly to Durch. It's like, unless you're trying to be an asshole, try to be a little nicer.
He's just gonna like put a comforting hand on Hippolyta's shoulder. Like, I'm not trying to be an asshole, but I'm gonna save you whether you like it or not. How about that?
I'm not trying to be an asshole, I just am. I'm sorry.
Exactly. Yeah.
I appreciate that, Durch.
So by saving the city of Post, you mean far more than just returning the Tide Speaker and the fish. You mean to discover the power structure within this cult and to dismantle it here in Post. Or is that not... Am I not understanding that correctly?
Ideally, yes, I would like to dismantle this cult because it seems they're the root of the current issues. But I understand that we do have other priorities as well. So if we have to wait and come back to that, I'm fine. But
Durch, I think the issue might be with as widespread as this cult is, it might not be as simple as just eradicating it here because someone will come and fill the void.
Right. That's a good point.
I mean, all we have to do is make sure that the resistance is able to sustain itself while we take care of the more prominent issues.
Yeah.
Give them the tools to hold off the cult on their own.
Cyrdan is eyeing you, Fate Seeker, and he's looking at his bottle of wine and looking at you, looking at his bottle of wine as you're talking. I agree with her.
Can I want to insight that.
Okay.
Agree with her because you agree with her, or you agree with her because you are very drunk and she's very pretty.
Yes.
That's funny. Yeah, that's what I was inciting.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Both.
What'd you get on your insight?
Nat 20.
Okay, he was considering maybe paying her to put the bottle in between her tatas and pouring him another drink, but he thinks better of it when he looks at her muscles, like, a little too drunk in case this gets violent. You know, like you kind of see the calculation. He's not as sneaky as he's trying to be.
Durch is gonna say, yeah, you should do it. You should probably go for it.
I refuse to do it. It's rude. I'm very drunk.
It's alright, we're all having fun. Try it out.
Why don't you do it and we'll see what happens? And he hands you the bottle.
Interested.
And the money.
Why are we having this conversation like she's not at the table? Good
She can't hear
heavens.
us if we whisper. And he smiles at Fate Seeker. So we
Basically,
just
give him a little smile.
we make sure the resistance has food and they have shelter. Perfect. I can assist with that.
And armaments and
Armaments are a little tricky, but I could teleport us to a neighboring town that does have a house of iron. Blacksmiths. That's what they call themselves. These groups of blacksmiths, house of iron. It's like a trade secret.
We were also planning to visit my mother's temple. I believe she left behind some artifacts.
That is going to require a ship, Fate Seeker.
Fate Seeker will look to Vakeen. I don't suppose you have enough gold in your bag for a ship.
Probably. He's very plain about it. Honestly, probably.
All right, I'm going to write this down. And he summons ink and pen, and then he summons like little tortoiseshell glasses that so he can see. Right.
Right,
So-
that's Natalie gasping. I have a glasses thing.
Right. Resistance. Help. All right, perfect. Okay, soul.
The bottle that he handed to Durch, I'm going to take from Durch, and I'm going to pour Cyrdan's drink. for your list. There you go.
Oh, thank
From
you.
between your tatas?
I don't. They're flat.
You like squeeze it. It jingles a bit. Cyrdan, if
Oh, give yourself a little credit. There's a little definition there.
I'm not.
Not enough definition to hold a bottle.
Oh, you got chains and stuff.
At that point, Cyrdan's like, hold on, is that techno music? Do you all hear that?
What?
Listen. What are
What's
Seaweed?
techno music?
What are Seaweed and Diego doing at this point? This is the music that's playing. You hear it?
Seaweed has become a glow stick at a rave. She changes. She basically covers herself in the bioluminescent organisms, and so is glowing brightly and acting as a giant glow stick.
I have 2 paintbrushes with like the ends like where each color sort of comes out alive at the end where it's like a glow sticks that when that after effect of glow sticks when you like wave around it makes like a picture in the air.
Yeah.
Diego's doing that while dancing.
Damn. Cyrdan does get a little distracted with his list as he's watching. Anyone that would like to look at his list, go ahead and roll a perception.
Do I get to roll perception?
You
Probably
do
not.
I'm
You do
looking.
not. You're
I'm a minute towards glow stick.
like yeah.
That's a 17 for Fate Seeker.
Okay.
I got a 25 on that.
Okay.
19.
13?
You're to you it looks like chicken scratch dirt. To everyone else, he's written it in Draconic, not Elven.
I can read Draconic.
Looks like
Fate
chicken
Seeker kind of
scratch
smiles at that.
upside down to you.
Damn it.
It's alright. I don't read Draconic either, so I can tell it's Draconic, but I can't read it.
Can I
I-
inspiration that? I'm gonna
I speak 4 languages, and none of them are Draconic.
Can I ask why you're writing in Draconic, Theoden?
Oh, it's just the easiest, the 99 languages I know to write in.
Will you accept an inspiration on that?
Yeah, what'd you get?
18.
Okay, he's also drawn a curvy woman. So, it's
In Draconic? I want to know what the hell he read.
he wrote acquire ship. Fuck. Help resistance get food. Not hard. Soul help. Annoying, but not hard. Kill Mogus. Fuck me, super hard. Stop Pazuzu. Also fuck me, ultra hard.
Oh, make sure you put down travel to the underworld
I'm sorry,
to
what?
save
Underworld, that's right, fuck.
underworld. We got 2 people to save in the underworld.
Who's that?
Fuck, I forgot his real name. What's his real name? Tyrael, but
Mordekainen.
Mordenkainen.
yeah, that guy.
That
Yeah,
stupid wizard.
Tyrael.
And Fate Seeker's mother?
If that's where she is.
I have someone else that I am personally looking for, but I was going to be doing that whether I encountered your group or not, so
All right.
technically there are 3.
Another question for you, Cyrdan, actually.
Hold on, I think Myyrion was gonna say something. Yes.
He'll just kind of turns to Vikine and is like, "Who are you looking for?"
My mother.
And you think she might be in the underworld?
That is what the Oracle suggested.
We'll find her too. I would love to meet your mother.
Well, I have very complicated feelings about meeting her, but I want to free her. I am the one that accidentally sent her there, so... Needless to say, the guilt is boundless.
I think I'm gonna go join the light stick party.
when he does
Before you
that,
go.
Right.
hold on, real
Sorry.
quick. I want to whip out my pen and ink sleight of hand and add "Free the Oracle" in Draconic and try and match his handwriting.
Okay, roll sleight of hand.
The list of things to do isn't already astronomically hard.
That is a 30.
Damn.
No, it's not. Sorry. 19 plus 9, 28.
28.
I can't math.
Still, damn, very good. Okay. And then he's looking at Fate Seeker while you're writing that really fast.
Can Fate Seeker tell that he wants to get onto like the dance floor?
I mean, he just said he was gonna go.
Fate Seeker's gonna grab him by the hand and drag him out to the dance floor, and ask him in private.
Oh. As he leaves,
But she's also gonna dance with him.
the sound barrier does pop, and he looks surprised.
I can dance with you if you'd like, and I can ask my question.
Okay.
Fate Seeker will kind of grab him by the waist and take the lead dancing was.
Oh. Okay, he'll move along with it. He's even drunk, pretty talented at dancing.
I haven't heard from my goddess since I've left your place. I was wondering if you knew if she was all right.
Probably dead.
I just love his honesty.
There's just a dramatic stop for Fate Seeker
Oh,
dancing.
no. I'm sorry. Wait. Let's, Diego, can you... He opens his shirt. Could you paint a smiley face on my chest so that she can look at it, please? Hurry, quick.
Okay. Woo!
Look, see,
I
it's
put a little
happy.
mustache on it.
Everything's happy. I'm sure maybe she's... perhaps... No, there's no... Sorry, she's dead. Probably.
You know which goddess I worship, correct?
Are you talking about Atribos or...
Atropos, yes.
Yes, probably dead. I'm sorry. I wish there was a more delicate way, but I'm far too inebriated to delicately... I'm not a delicate man. She's probably dead.
It's okay.
And that sucks, but probably a lot like Poseidon. There is a piece of her that remains, just like the piece of, well, you know, that's in Seaweed's ass. That is... I mean, if we found all of its pieces, we could reconstitute the guards in the Pantheon the way it was meant to. We could go back to when it broke and Ares and Zeus had their fight. But that would be chronomancy, and chronomancy, it's so messy. There's so many of you that you shatter into every time you use it, which is why chronomancy is illegal. Because every time you use that power and you rewind or you re-roll, a different you is made. Fucking wizards. So annoying.
Wizards are quite not
You
for
are
me.
very
I don't think.
muscly. If we did not have such a thing to do, I would absolutely invite you to party with Michelle.
A beautiful girl and a beautiful boy.
I'm not a boy.
She'll start dancing again.
I am a man.
Yes. Oh, you'll have to show me that later.
And a monster! I am both of them! And I'm shouting now and I don't know why. Probably be heard over the music. But Fate Seeker, I am quite interested in the tentacles that you have and their capabilities in your dexterous form. But let's only be drunk for 1 more hour and then finish the night strong and save the Tide Seeker and return post to that which it was meant to be. And then
Maybe after all that, we could.
he grabs your waist at that point. He takes the lead. And he's very strong for a wizard. And yeah, it's just like...
Boots and cat.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Fate Seeker will just
Keen.
let him take the lead and dance to the best of her ability.
Isn't it boots and pants?
Boots and cats. You know
Boots
what? I
and
have no
Cats
idea.
is totally better than Boots and Pants.
But
What do you
Boots
mean?
Any more
Pants.
roleplay for any of you? Just going around. Anyone else want to do anything else?
Just one like final little tidbit.
Okay.
When Cyrodiil is pulled away, Vikeen like turns to Durch and is like, "That was terribly annoying. I wasn't done talking to him."
I'm sorry. But
Fine.
as soon as Vikeen is done talking, Myyrion is not there anymore, so Durch is gonna like kind of wink and then run off to the dance floor too, and kind of leave Vikeen and Hippolyta together.
And Myyrion, you mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Myrion's not there anymore. He left.
Where did Myyrion go?
We're doing that.
Wait, what?
I don't know.
Wait, his players said BRB. It doesn't mean Myyrion left the table.
That means he left the table.
What the fuck? What the
Yep.
fuck?
That's how we're playing it.
What the shit?
I got something.
All right, go ahead, Seaweed.
You girlfriend, get Seaweed more cake. She's, yeah, okay. That's it.
The Minotaur has
Why?
asked that you paint his face with your glowing paint.
Oh,
just vomit on him.
going to be the prettiest kitty.
Just kidding.
Holy fuck.
I'm going to roll for that, actually.
What is this game anymore?
Wait, that's 11 plus 11. So that's a 22.
Wow, you actually are going to get hired by several of the other drunk participants to do face paints. One of them's like, I
I was
want to
just
be
gonna say-
I want to be a unicorn.
Durch is standing in line.
Great, you're going to be a great unicorn. Someone fetch me a plastic cone or a paper cone. He paints it to makes it actually like face the colors between the head and the cone to actually make it look like an actual horn protruding from their head.
Durch is last in line for your face painting game.
Okay, what do you want, Mr. Dirch? You can't be a kid. You can't be a kitty. That's sorry him.
Can you make me into a hyena?
Okay.
Cough, cough. Where?
Dude, you
Eee?
abandoned him.
No! I got dragged into everything.
A portal, and you also abandoned your little pig.
No!
Yeah, he's gone. You
Damn
abandoned
it!
you abandoned them, and they've got returned
Such
to
a
their mother.
Bad parent.
I'm Mr. Cute Little Token. And how they ate their siblings.
Ugh.
That was so creepy.
He's investing in a leash.
Okay. Oh, it's 17. So that's 28 for you, Dirge. So you look like a hyena, however that looks like.
Yeah, you pretty much look like when you turn around, the Minotaur's like, "Oh, you look like a furry now." Wow. One with us. He pats you on the back really hard.
Haha, yay!
Diego slides up to the Dirge and whispers, "They called me one of the good ones! I think they really like me!"
I think they like you too. Durch is gonna prowl for some female entertainment somewhere.
There's only two. There's Tilly and Michelle.
Whoa. There's also seaweeds out there on the dance floor as well.
There's also
Also a Fate Seeker.
Wow. Okay. All right. Fair enough. There's Seaweed and Face Seeker. Durch, you tell me what you're gonna do.
Well, obviously Michelle has a thing for Cyrodiil, and Durch isn't going anywhere near anyone in the party. What does Tilly look like?
Tilly is. There are no humans in this bar, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Tilly is, you think, a dwarf? She's got a little 5 o'clock shadow, but she's pretty enough.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll go kind of like shimmy up, like boots and cats or pants, whatever.
Okay. She'll keep you any kind of company if you pay her.
Yeah, and just he's dancing. He's not gonna part with gold for company.
All right, no problem. That just seems to be, wow, this tense orchestral music right now. It just tends to be. I'm just letting the playlist play, and it's just like, damn. But, anyways, Círdan also doesn't take it anywhere weird. He just dances with Fate Seeker, and then afterwards he goes.
Yeah,
and
Fate
sits,
Seeker's just trying to have fun too.
sits at the bar, gets another drink, eats some more chocolate cake.
Because he needs more of that.
Yeah. And Myyrion, any last roleplay for you before we jump ahead?
No, not really. Apparently, like Dirt said earlier, he got up and probably went to find the restroom or something, leaving Hippolyta and Vikine alone.
All right. Vikine, you are alone with Miss Hippolyta, but she is watching your party and still very slowly eating.
He'll look over at the party dancing, and then he's gonna use minor illusion
Okay.
to create himself as he was, not as he is now. And then a image of Hippolyta. And then like turn so he's facing her more. And say, "May I have this dance?" And then he'll have he's waiting. The minor illusion is waiting for her answer. It's not gonna dance till she says something.
Okay. You go. Roll persuasion. Roll that Riz. Roll it.
Mm-hmm. That is going to be a 24.
Wow. You can hear her sharp intake of breath, and there's a very, there's no other way to say it. There's a very evil part of you that wants her to do that more. And you get a very visceral urge. Tips of your fangs tingle. You can feel the sensation of your eyes burning in their collision with her veil. The light here is dim, but every move of the glow sticks from Seaweed or Diego, you get the impression of her form, her delicate jaw, her shoulders, her long neck. And then she nods.
And then he will make the minor illusion, the two of them dancing.
Roll a performance.
Gonna be a 14 plus 4 for 18.
Through the veil, she picks up some of the brightly colored vegetables that she ordered, and she's using them as the glow stick. As the images are dancing. Now the question is the image of her with the veil or without it?
It's without. because he has seen her without.
When the dance comes to an end and the Vakeen bows, the carrots that she was using as the glow sticks are gone. You can hear slight crunching. But how does the illusion wrap up the dance?
I mean, he's very gentlemanly when it comes to her, so I don't know, it's very polite, and then there's a bow, and then it probably kisses her hand. Like the illusion kisses her illusion's hand.
Vakeen, thank you for that.
It is only because I cannot do more. Have to get creative, I suppose.
I do not feel like I deserve more.
Well, that is where you and I differ. You don't feel like you deserve more, but I feel like you deserve a lot more than what life is giving you.
You can see that she's clasped her hands together and shrunk in on herself a bit, and she's already really little to begin with. Bingo is the reason I was no longer content in my prison. I miss him very much. Do you think when we travel to the underworld I'll be able to at least see him?
I suppose there is a chance. If all souls go there, as Círdan suspects. I don't know, because Bingo's religion seemed to be different. So I don't know how that works.
Here,
But we can...
across the sea to the north. And then across the sea and south, the Scandi nation is where he hails from.
Mm.
Never mind. Thank you for the dance.
Thank you.
Excuse me. And she's gonna slide out of the booth. And she's gonna move to the exit.
Mm. He's just gonna remain at the table. I think he's just like scrubs his face with his hand.
I need you to make a charisma saving throw at disadvantage.
Oh no, a disadvantage! Why would you do this to me? Oh wait. I know why. Oh no, disadvantage. Why hast thou betrayed me? Well, thanks to disadvantage, that's a nat 1 for 5.
The beast inside you moves. You know of a way that you could touch her. It would mark, for you, one step closer to a darkness that now blooms inside. Because you failed the charisma saving throw, you are compelled to make that step down that twisting, narrowed, good intended path to hell.
Okay.
But whether or not you follow her, that remains a player's choice.
I think he recognizes the feeling. I think he's going to fight the urge to go after her because he does want to. I think so much as to I think he's gripping the bench really hard, probably tearing at it and puncturing it with his claws even to keep himself seated.
Okay? To attempt to resist, it is a Constitution saving throw. And I need you to put a mark in your notes. 1 point to the beast.
No. Okay. You said Constitution?
Correct.
That is going to be a 16 plus 4 for 20.
Okay, you meet the DC. You stay in the bench. But it whispers, Vakeen. All you have to do is taste. Just a taste. The vision that strikes you, Vakeen, is Hippolyta dead at your feet. And then when she inhales and her eyes open, they are bloodshot and red-rimmed. And the tiniest set of fangs protrude from her mouth. Pretty little things. Hold on, you rolled a natural 1 on that saving throw, didn't you?
Yeah.
That's 2 points to the beast. At 6,
Okay.
you are no longer a player character.
Oh shit. Okay.
How pretty she would be, Vakeen, as a thrall. And that's where we're going to take our break. Pee-pee break. And then when we get back, we're going to time skip. All right, and we're back. Hey, everybody. Before we time skip, Seaweed's got a question. What's up, Seaweed?
Okay, so like you said, as soon as Seaweed passes out, I'm gonna become unsticky. So as I'm being thrown about by this Minotaur as a glow stick, I pass out, become unsticky. How much damage do I take impacting the wall as I'm thrown across the
Let
room?
me roll a percentile and see if you actually hit the wall.
I mean, I
Might go
can see
straight
it.
to
I
the
go to the
ground.
floor. It's all solid.
Okay, you actually get thrown into Diego.
Of course.
The both of you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Nice. Okay, that's it. I just want. I take confirmation that. Yes. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we're
I'm
on the
done.
wrong. We're on the wrong map. That map's about to happen, but we're not there yet.
Where are we?
Nowhere.
Oh,
Nowhere
isn't
that,
that what life is?
nowhere that you
You
need to
know where-
worry.
That's the
Okay.
length of time.
If there is no more roleplay, then the lot of you have sobered up. You're all standing outside, not far from the sea, as Post is a seaside city. And Círdan has told you all the next piece of the soul, which will require some fighting, is down on the beachfront. You'll find it roughly a click or two north. I will go
You are not-
collect the other 2 pieces, and we'll meet back here just before the sun rises.
Preferably. All right. Never mind. Excellent. Good plan.
There
Let's go.
are ways to make you immune to the sun. You realize, yes?
No, I don't realize. That's why I have a stupid little bag that hangs off my brother's hip.
Yes.
No, I
This
don't
is the
know.
solution right there. Be back. See, we've been telling you that we be back. We can just work in the bag. Problem is solved.
Oh. Well, I suppose that works just fine as well.
I think it's a perfect solution.
Enjoy your bag.
I
We'll meet
would
back here
love
just before the.
do not be in a bag.
You seem a little.
It's just a last resort.
You seem a little angry. Are you angry?
I'm angry because you're withholding very useful information that would be very beneficial to my existence.
Ah.
The bag is very beneficial, yes?
Seaweed, I am speaking with Sirden right now.
Oh.
Let the grown-ups talk.
There we go. How about we make a deal?
He like throws his hands up. Sure, what's your proposal?
You go collect the piece of the soul that requires fighting, and I go collect the other two that are much easier. And if the lot of you make it back, I'll give you some sunscreen.
Shakes
Also,
his head.
I'm going to ask that you release my idiot brother from any favors he may owe you.
He doesn't owe me anything.
He just looks around the group. Hmm? I will take your silence as you all agree.
I like your idea, brother.
Who does he owe a favor to?
He's the favor of being friends, yes?
That answers your question. No one in the party is even smart enough to remember whether or not he owed them a favor, so he's off scot-free.
Oh, wow. Whew. Great.
Wait, hold on.
Huh?
Notes.
No, if
Oh,
you do
God,
not
I didn't
remember
know.
on your own, you don't get it.
No, I remember that my favor was asking him. Oh shit, dude!
He already
Now
fulfilled.
you're making me.
He already fulfilled the favor because you wanted him to.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, the item that he made that makes it so you're mentally connected to
Everyone.
Hippolyta and
Yeah.
all of us.
Yeah, right.
That was the favor. So he
That's
is
what I was
off.
thinking, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys made me think it was something else. Yeah, no, I'm done. You don't know me shit.
Excellent. Then he owes you nothing. Very well. The sunscreen, there is a chance it doesn't work, Vakeen. You see, it is a matter of giving in. Or resisting. And he grins. Gives you a little bow. Perhaps I am still a little drunk. Tootles. And he disappears. In a wreath of blue flame.
He is as aggravating as he is handsome.
That's
Oh,
all.
you can say he's handsome again.
I have said that more than once. I said that to his face even.
I haven't said
Right.
it to him yet.
Let's go. I definitely have some aggression I would like to take out.
You head
on
to the beach.
whatever
Put
we
your
are
tokens
about to
down.
encounter.
Okay. I need you guys to make a group survival check.
Oh.
For,
Survival.
For
for
Yes.
no particular reason, then maybe I just needed to make a narrative decision.
A narrative decision.
You want me to add it up as we get it?
Yes, please.
19.
89 total.
Okay. You roll high enough that you're able to roll an investigate. Make a group investigation check.
When it's not what I'm good at. but I rolled well.
It is one I'm good at, though.
And then I'm going to go around and I'm going to get what everybody is doing. Luke, do you mind adding up that investigation, please?
I can get that for you.
Thank you. What'd you get?
I'm missing one person.
Okay, no worries. We're waiting for that one person. I'm going to go around Robin, and each of you is going to get a chance to roleplay, starting with Diego.
Oh, we're doing investigation. Oh, I got distracted. My bad.
That's so just on
That was the
point.
Seaweed.
Yeah.
8 total.
8 total. So that'll be 83 total.
83 total? Okay, perfect. Hold on to that. Diego, what are you doing on this beach?
Where I am right now, I am looking for the soul piece.
Okay.
That better be what we're all doing.
He's there seeing the soul piece. He's put his arm there, he's poking around. A crab went out and pinched his finger. Goes, and that's what happens.
Okay. So you're looking for the soul piece there. Sliding over to Seaweed. What's Seaweed doing?
I got 8. I got distracted.
Okay, so Seaweed's just hanging out in the water. Whee!
Yes.
Whee! Up, 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 whee! Okay.
I'm looking for the most amazing rock to give to Hippolyta.
Okay.
Hippolyta friend, are you in the water with seaweed?
Yes, I'm looking for the soul piece here. I'm just feeling, a seashell.
Oh, Hippolyta friend,
Is also distracted.
we know that you are not good with the water, but to serve the water, we must go in the water.
I don't know how to swim.
Do not worry, seaweed can help later, but for right now, seaweed has help. Yes? Yes.
Okay, all right, yes. Oh,
Well,
look at
I'm
this
gonna go
seashell. It's
up.
so pretty.
Hippolyta, I'm gonna go over to her, and I'm gonna do something.
Okay, what are you gonna do?
Essentially, I'm going to get close to her, but not super close. Not super close, you know.
Just a little close.
Not close enough, not close enough to turn to stone.
Just a little close. Okay. And then Siva's gonna basically put her hands to her mouth and it sounds like she's like blowing a balloon, like. And so realize Seaweed is actually blowing like an actual bubble in her hands.
Oh boy.
And then and not a huge bubble, but basically she goes up to, how about the friend? Can you put this on? And Seaweed hands Hippolyta a bubble. On the head.
Oh,
Yes.
on my head. This
On the head.
on over. Oh, okay. And she pulls it underneath the veil, and then it just looks like this little ghost IRL ornament that's just
Yeah.
floating.
Pops on. I cast air bubble on Hippolyta.
Why does it smell like that in here, Seaweed?
What does it smell like?
Throw up.
No, Seaweed does not throw up. Seaweed throw up? Seaweed does not remember. Hippolyta, what happened?
I am not sure, Seaweed, but I feel like this gives me a lot of height. How does it look? Does it look good?
You're, as they say, Hippolyta, you are much more curvaceous.
Oh,
Yes, that means round, yes?
yes, round. That's good. I could always use being more round. And as she moves, it literally looks like a spooky, scary Halloween. Anyways, meanwhiling from there.
Yeah, essentially, she cannot suffocate and, can breathe.
Perfect.
Yep.
Then we'll meanwhile from there over to Vakeen and Fate Seeker. Anything in particular that you're doing for your search before the group search yields or doesn't yield any results?
Fate Seeker is looking like everybody else, but is also trying to make sure nothing happens to our squishy wizard friend.
The baby boy. Protect
I
the
am-
baby boy.
Don't feel like I'm that squishy, but
I just want to protect you if it's your friend.
Yeah, just want to protect you, Bakeen.
Yeah.
Bitch.
whoa,
just
DM. Whoa.
I'm just kidding. Bitch. I'm just kidding. I'm just
Apparently, chat has decided that he's a twatty.
twatty.
But-
Oh man.
By the way,
What a phrase! What a turn a coin!
the beast gives off master vibes, but Vakeen himself is a twatty.
A
Okay,
twatty.
that see, that's what I told you. We cannot leave that part out at the very beginning. Okay, it is context for right now. Okay, when we edit this, do not take that out. It is critical. This is more important.
It's critical
Yeah.
information.
This-
What that is very important.
Um,
They must know.
Oh my goodness, he is actually going to use detect magic
Okay. To assist.
to try and pinpoint the piece of soul we're looking for. I feel like that's like magical. A soul is magical, right?
Mhm. Yes.
I mean, it's like the soul of a wizard or a cleric guy, right? That's a magical soul.
Well, I feel like all souls are magic, but yes. But yeah, so he's gonna be using detect magic to do that. And he's kind of using it like a metal detector on the beach. But it's, detecting magic. So
Right.
he's kinda yeah.
Okay. And so, Fate Seeker, what are you doing?
I'm just scanning the beach and watching baby boys back.
Okay.
I know it's not daytime, but this very daytime map just like makes my inner vampire so nervous.
You know what? I can like. Oh wait, maybe I can't.
It's okay. It's fine. I'm just like, when I first saw the map, I'm like, oh no, it's so bright out.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I actually do have
Oh,
a
my
nighttime
light.
version of this map, but I just didn't. I
it's
used
okay.
the daytime version
Don't
instead.
even worry about it. It's okay.
Don't let me
The
forget.
moon's
It's
just really bright.
yeah. Don't let me forget that it's because otherwise I'll toast you. I'll be like, and you're dead.
No, don't do it.
And yeah, don't let me do that. So, anyways, okay, Durch and Myyrion. What are you gentlemen doing?
Hopefully, it's not an SFW.
Durch rolled very low on the investigation, so he tries, but he is definitely distracted by the opportunity that has presented itself. And he's gonna like toss little small pebbles at Vakeen
Oh my god.
to
Okay.
try and work with him.
Holy
Well-
shit.
While Dirge does that, Myrion's just gonna cast light behind him.
Can I roll a stealth to try and dodge the light and hide? Ugh,
You can try.
okay.
Actually, with the way the spell is, can I touch his cloak
Oh shit.
and cast light on his cloak?
Well, I got an at 20, so I don't know. This might be another gay chicken
So-
scenario.
You pretty much like you roll, but like the tip of your cloak, like that side cloak that you have, does like it ignites, it lights up, and it's rootin' tootin', very clear time.
Should I use a spell slot? No, I only have 2.
Okay, go for it if you want.
I'm gonna cast darkness. Would that override light or no?
They kind of cancel out each other, I think. No, I think darkness wins, and then yeah, I mean,
Unfortunately, yeah. So the
Darkness
only
wins.
so yeah, when it
Unless
comes
you
to magical
have,
darkness, it has
dispel.
to be daylight.
basically, yeah.
Or daylight, which is a much higher level
Much higher.
light spell.
So,
Okay, so darkness wins.
yes.
Yeah, we are now covered in darkness.
Oh my god.
Would it technically block the light because it still emits the light if he moves out of the spell?
No, it swallows it. It like almost works like a dispel. Like it shuts the light off. Because darkness, I believe, is like 3rd level, and light is much lower.
Yeah, light's like first level.
It is a cantrip.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it's a cantrip. I forget. I thought my brain was like, it's first level. No, it's a cantrip. You're right. It's free.
So, yeah, it's... It gone. With a
And we
natural
are
20,
Cloaked
God,
in darkness.
yeah, it's like rocks are coming from this big vat of darkness.
Myyrion will just like be like, you're no fun.
He's gonna like point to what he's doing. Like, come on, have fun with this. Give him a rock.
Is there a coconut nearby?
Does look like a palm tree with a coconut.
You know what? We're gonna change the music because you two are both playing into this. Yeah, there's a coconut not too far.
Can I get the coconut, break it open, and then toss one half? Like not actually trying to hit Vikine, but close enough that they're like, what the fuck?
Yes. You certainly can.
I'm just shaking my head at the both of you.
Hey, all you
You
see
can't
is
see us.
darkness.
No, this
You
is
have no
me,
idea where everyone's
the
going.
player. The player is shaking their head at you.
I'm a bad influence.
Yes. But it's okay.
You're our little troublemaker.
Little
Nothing
you
little about him. He's a
know-
grown ass man.
that it's your stupid little rock throwing that's gonna push me over the edge, and I'm just gonna go full evil
vampire.
and kill you all now.
Even Fateseeker.
Damn. He just
My hatred has
no
no limit.
limitations. Oh my lord.
Man, and I'm just gonna deflect the missiles for you.
Okay.
Sorry.
It is somewhere in the middle that let me change the music again. That Vikine and Diego find it isn't a regular print in the sand, and I'm gonna mark with an X the square that you find it in. It's an impression that as the tide rolls in and rolls back, this impression remains. It does look like a footprint, but it's significant with its ridges and its valleys. Very clearly and purposefully put here. Ping's magical. And there's an icy edge that rolls in off of the sea that causes Hippolyta to shiver under her little ghost helmet.
And it's just a single footprint.
Yes. Right in that square. The toes are pointed out into the ocean, but Diego, Fate Seeker, Vikine, you three all, if you want to, can converge at this footprint.
I'm protecting our little wizard.
It's actually pretty tall. It's a pretty big wizard.
It's
Everybody's
true.
little to me, though.
You said the toes are pointing towards the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. I wonder if what we need is in the water, and that is why the footprint is pointing that way.
I have good news if it is. We have two of us that can breathe underwater.
I don't need to breathe, so I can go to the
Even better.
joys of being undead. He smiles sarcastically at that.
There's always a silver lining, right?
Sure. If I cast detect, I guess there's two pretty magical people right in our pathway. I was gonna say, if I cast detect magic in that direction, do I sense anything? But both Seaweed and Hippolyta are right over there, and I just feel like they would both ping. My magical sensors.
Yes. Especially Hippolyta. Well, yeah, and Seaweed's butt. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, you smell seaweed on your senses.
But again, it's just. It's almost like the boot print is like a cast in stone. Right? The kind that you could put your own. Like the kind that you make with like your palms as a gift with your parents. It's. Yeah.
Right, those like plaster plates.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. So like the footprint itself is kind of like hardened in the sand?
Yes. Pointing out to sea.
All right, then.
I'm willing to take a dip if you are.
I think it's going to take more than a couple of us is the problem. I'm wondering if one of us, I do not have the capability, but if Seaweed and your amazing ass wizard capabilities, do you have the ability to make more people be able to breathe underwater? He's shouting across the way.
You were for seaweed to give people breathing? Yes.
Perfect. I do not need it, but I do believe a couple of us. Diego, you do not breathe underwater naturally, do you?
Yeah, last time I checked.
Okay, so
Fucking
Diego, Diego would need it, and then our two other gentlemen who have not joined us down here on the beach, shouting loudly. I believe neither of them have the capability of bleed. I mean, they could probably bleed underwater, breathe underwater.
We keep,
no.
it is funny. Seaweed knows very well that if Seaweed upcasts the spell to level 3 or more, per spell level, 2 additional people can have air bubbles. Yes.
Perfect.
So, a level 3 spell can get 3 people. A level 4 spell can get 5 people.
Okay. And he can gather that you've already cast it on Hippolyta, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, our Hippolyta is looking quite.
Yeah.
Beautifully round.
I'm just imagining it's like a. I was just thinking of like a space helmet, but
Yeah, that's my intention too. Was just like a little,
yeah, like a little, yeah,
Yes.
little.
But it's under a
space helmet.
veil,
Yeah. So,
so
it,
it looks like a spooky
so it
little
looks like a little ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Perfect. So yes, if you could grace our companions with that ability, then I think we need to take this investigation underwater.
we then the people who need the air need to come to Seaweed, yes?
Yes. So I'm going to turn and... If you two are quite done doing whatever you're doing up
Coconuts
there...
are like flying. There's giggling, like little girls happening. It's crazy.
Teehee.
I wish if those two were going to just finally do each other, they would do it elsewhere and not when we're trying to do something important.
You
Please
just hear loud
come
moaning
down
after
here.
that.
What?
Okay.
Please remember we are trying to do something important. Okay, go to Seaweed, please.
I don't float.
You don't need to float. We probably actually need to be able to sink a little bit. We'll just walk down. I am actually not very excited about this at all. I am terrified of the water, but I understand that it is something that we need to do, so I'm putting that terror behind me to the best of my
Myyrion.
ability.
Mary just leans into Vikine and like covers his mouth. But you don't have to be in the seaweed bubble.
Correct, because I don't breathe.
Yeah, so at least you have that going for you.
Right. Here we go. It's
he,
fine.
he just takes the coconut. Like, do you have like a pouch on you?
I have a bag of holding.
He just takes the coconut that it's in his hand, just opens your pouch and puts it in there.
I guess we're saving that for later then, okay?
I mean, coconut juice is delicious.
You are
Or
not wrong.
Milk. It's milk, right?
Yes.
Okay. he just walks off after that.
Yeah, Vikine stands at like the edge of the water.
I would like to know if that exasperated sigh was Vikine or Vikine's player.
It was 100% Vikine, actually. Like, Vikine's exasperation is not fake at all.
When everyone leaves you, Vikine, I need to know what your passive investigation is.
My passive, I think it's 17, but let me double check. Yes.
Myyrion friend. Oh, sorry.
Yes, my
There's-
passive investigation is 17. There.
There's a feeling, like as everyone like steps by it, and you're stepped. You step up by the like plaster plate.
Okay. Yeah, I'm still over here.
It
Okay.
feels like your foot could fit.
Okay. Like if I take my sandal off or leave my sandal on?
To fit into
Like-
the grooves of the foot, which is bare. I did not describe that properly, but you would
Gotcha.
you'd have to let the dogs out to bark, so to speak.
I mean, I already wear sandals, so they're kind of already
Seaweed's
out. So.
face. I have a foot pet. I can bring him. It will be very good.
You need the dogs out? Yes?
No, you don't. Shh, quiet. You're over there casting. You don't know anything. I guess his curiosity has the best of him. He's just gonna slip off the sandal and place his foot in the footprint.
I need everyone to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, good.
Just a reminder, everybody within 10 feet of me gets a +4.
Also, if you succeed in that little drinking thing, you get a +1.
Do I need to roll this save, DM?
No, just everyone in the water.
God.
Okay.
So,
Oh no.
Man.
What do we get, Myyrion? Extra?
+4.
I'm just out of range. Sad face.
Yeah, so it's just Durch and Diego who get it.
Dolly knows I have this weakness for pushing red buttons. What does this do? Damn it!
Okay, I also need everybody to roll initiative, please.
I got 12.
You should go ahead and type it into the roll 20.
I got the lucky number.
Oh! I got the highest I can get. It's so high.
Like everyone was on that cake earlier.
Yes. Like everyone's on that
I
cake.
mean, only Seaweed, because everyone else rolled incredibly, like in the 20s. Well, I got a natural 1.
I didn't eat the cake.
Yeah, Fateseeker didn't have much of a sweet tooth.
Okay.
I forgot I had that. That's terribly exciting.
All right, what did everybody get on those dexterity saving throws? Go ahead and tell them to chat as in the order that you posted them.
A 22 dex save.
You want to just go in order? Or
Yep,
what?
in
what's
order
it?
that you
Yeah.
posted them in the Discord.
Wait, Seaweed got 10.
Diego got a 25 thanks to the paladin and cake bonus.
Yeah, thanks to the paladin and cake bonus, Durch got a nat 20 for a 32.
I just have a 17. I'm not that special.
And Seaweed fails again. Haha.
You don't sound upset by that, though.
Not at
Because
all.
I find like comedy through failure. Like I think it's such an important thing. Like embrace the failures.
Oh,
Have fun with it.
I do embrace several failures. I would like to remind ye, I got 2 points to the beast because of it earlier.
And it's
But-
awesome.
Sure. It's
I mean, yeah,
stressful.
it's great.
Can't wait to get all 6 of them and complete your Infinity Stone stat.
Oh Lord. Oh
I'm just
Lord.
kidding, I'm sorry.
Oh Lord, Vakeen, he coming. Oh Lord,
Daddy's
Vakeen,
coming
he
home.
coming. He coming. All right. So this massive wave crests, slamming all of you backwards. Those of you that made 16 and above, you will take half of 42 points of damage. The entire beach is flooded, and these creatures rise up out of the water, rushing your party. So everyone go ahead and move that failed. Move your token backwards 20 feet, and you are prone. Anybody who did not fail, you're still in the water standing up.
Well, I should be off the map, but
Oh, okay.
I can't go that
Nope,
far.
you're backwards on the beach. It pushed you into the beach.
Oh, I went
In
to
this
the beach.
direction, remember?
I'm on Durch.
Okay, and then these 3 creatures rise up out of the sand, and you guys don't see the guy on the south yet. He is hidden. I did not mean to reveal him. Whoops.
Wait, who?
Ooh.
Right here.
Who?
These guys
Who's
are.
that?
We don't know. We don't know that guy's there.
There's someone
guy?
there?
There's
Exactly.
no guy.
What?
I just see 3 crabs, you know?
Okay. So as these 3 entities begin to shift and move, you see an apparition standing where Vakeen is. Vakeen's kind of a blue glow. And you see the Tide Master, and he's under duress. And there's a voice that's speaking to him, but it's very hard to make out. There's a consistent swirling of the water, a lot like the flames from his home. But these voices are demanding he do something, and you hear him clearly, Vakeen. He says, "If I do this, the people will starve. I refuse. I cannot. I will not. Then you will see that I die. Over my dead body will I banish the fish." And he drops to his knees as something cuts him down. And you hear the piece of his soul that breaks. So this is a very important memory. I need all of you to make a charisma saving throw. As that piece of this aberration, that soul crystal you're after, you hear it shatter like ka-ching! And there's a flash of light that each of you have a potential of seeing a piece of. So charisma saving throw for everybody.
Keep in mind the +4 applies to this as well.
Wait, that's within 5
Thank
feet of
God.
you, right?
It's 10 feet, so everybody but Fate.
Oh, so how much is that?
The plus
Is he
Four.
+4?
Use an inspiration.
You're an inspiration.
Hey! Thank you.
Ayy.
Okay, so I've got Seaweed with a 21, Fate Seeker with an 11, Vakeen with a 16, Dork with a 26, and Cat with a 24, and Myyrion with a 29. All right. So Fate Seeker is the only one that does not see that this area of the beach is incredibly important to the Tide Seeker, or the Tide Speaker, the Wave Speaker, the Sea Master. Regardless, he comes here often. There's lunches, there's dinners, there's painting, there's reading. This is a very important place to him. You also see that a lot of his ministry for calling the fish has been done here. That's probably why it's so important to him. Regardless, let me roll initiatives for these things. I doubt they're going to beat Vakeen. But you know what?
Just because I have a plus 11.
Yeah, that's good. Look, I'm doing good. Okay, and Hippolyta. Oh no.
Baby girl!
All right, Vakeen! You are fast enough. So don't forget, you take half of, I think, that 42 points of bludgeoning damage if you made your saving throw and you're not pushed back 20 feet. If you failed, you're pushed back 20 feet. You take the full 42, not the half, unless you have, like, resistance or something. Okay, Vakeen, it is your move.
And I see these big, ugly,
Yes.
aggressive-looking
They-
crab things.
They are ethereal, just like that spectral hand was.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe this is another reenactment and they attacked him initially?
Yes, that's exactly what it seems like.
Okay. Alrighty. Good gravy. Hold on, let me double check this. Alter timer on up to 6 characters of your choice in a 40-foot range. Hold on, I gotta check a. Nice, that would hit all 3. Those 2 that are like on the edge, would they still be affected by a 40-foot range effect?
No, I don't think enough of them is inside.
Okay. That is why I asked. Yep, one is...
You could step back more and then.
Well, I was gonna say this guy. Yeah, this guy is not, because he's not within 5 feet. I wouldn't be risking
Unless
attack
he
of
has,
opportunity,
unless
right?
he has reach. It's hard to say.
Unless he has reach. Oh, that's true. He might have reach. I'm gonna risk that just so I can try and hit all 3 of them with this spell. So I'm gonna use 10 feet of my movement.
Okay.
Just so I can get all 3 of them.
Reaction, it can hit you. It does
Okay.
have reach.
Okay.
Okay, because it hits you, I need you to roll a strength saving throw.
You didn't even ask what my armor class was.
Well, if it hits you. I mean, what is your armor class? Oh, wow. I rolled as low as I can. What's your armor class?
It's only 12 because I haven't cast mage armor yet.
Okay, I got a 20. Sorry, it was a big assumption there.
It's fine. You could have rolled a 1.
I meant to say if it hit you, but yeah, so it hits you, strength saving throw.
Okay, strength saving throw.
I rolled as low as I can get to hit damage-wise, too, which is just poop.
That's a 16? Question mark. 16?
Okay, so it does 6 points of damage, and it does not grapple you this time.
Oh, phew. It does not grapple me. Okay.
You only got that saving throw because you were 10 feet away from it.
Oh, got it.
When
so
it
if
moves
you're
up,
not,
when
you're in,
when it hits you,
okay.
it immediately grapples you when it's up close and personal. Yes.
Lame.
So.
I am going to cast slow.
Okay.
Let's see. You alter time around up to 6 characters of your choice within
I
a
love
40
that
foot
Cyrodiil
cube.
literally was like, blah, 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 I hate chronomancy, and it's illegal. Immediately, right out of the gate, chronomancy.
They need to make a wisdom saving throw of 15.
Oh, God, okay.
And if they fail, I'll tell you what it does.
Okay, purple got a 16. Oh, blue got a 15. Ah,
Poopy.
okay.
Poopy.
Yellow got a 14.
Okay, fine. Yellow fails.
Okay.
Yellow is going to take its speed is halved.
Okay.
And it's going to take a -2 penalty to AC and dexterity saving throws.
Owie.
And he can't use reactions. On his turn, he can use either an action or a bonus action, but not both. Regardless of the creature's abilities or magic items. It can't make more than 1 melee or ranged attack
Does it
during
say
its
that
turn.
regardless of the magic
Yes.
items?
Yes, it says that in the spell.
I'm gonna start using this spell on people. I hate it.
I mean, it's a very effective spell.
The nasty spell.
I know, that's why I wanted it to work on all 3. Dang it. They had to make their saves, but at least it worked on 1. That way it's not completely wasted. Okay. That's my round then.
Dirt, your move.
Actually,
Oh, I lied.
wait.
Natalie
I'm
lied.
just gonna. Sorry, yeah. I was like, I'm gonna just get a. I'm gonna move up here.
Dolly, question.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm done. Sorry.
Okay.
Is this area considered, like water?
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean everyone has to be swimming right now?
Mm-hmm.
As in half movement?
Yes.
Unless you got a swim speed.
Correct.
Oh, then I can only.
Well, I just want to double
that
checking.
far.
Yeah. Yep. Unless you got some speed, then it's all water. Durch, it's your turn.
It's my turn.
Your
Okay,
turn.
does yellow... Do I have advantage against yellow?
No, but it has minus to its AC.
Okay. Durch is just gonna rogue and do rogue stuff.
What does that mean?
Do rogue stuff.
I'm gonna go here.
You're so lucky it doesn't have a reaction.
Which one?
Yellow.
Oh. Is that within his little scope?
No, I just...
Okay. Fucking freaking me out here. Okay, and then I would like to whatchamacallit? Cunning action hide.
Okay.
I need to roll a hide on that or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Stealth.
22.
Alright, you feel hidden.
All right.
You feel hidden. You feel like your sneak attack will work.
I would go for purple. With L crossbow.
Okay. Roll to hit.
$18 plus 6, whatever that is. 24?
Hits.
And 6 plus... so that's 10, 17, 23.
$23 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anything else for your turn?
I believe that's all I am able to do.
Alright. It is Blue's turn. Blue does not have disadvantage in the water, or slowed movement at all. And it is going to rush forward, and it is going to say in a really distorted, creepy voice to Diego, "Give me the wave speaker's soul," and then it's going to attack you. What is your armor class?
14.
Okay, it swings at you twice, hits you once. Because you are a size smaller than it, it immediately grapples you. It is going to do 14 points of bludgeoning damage. You're grappled. It misses its other attack. That's its turn. Okay. The next creature is slow, but is gonna... It's gonna movement itself. Yeah, it can move there. It's gonna move right here. And it's gonna swing at Hippolyta, and then it's gonna swing at Fate Seeker. Okay, it hits Hippolyta.
I will actually use my reaction to help Hippolyta out with a silvery barbs.
Okay, I'll reroll for that. Unfortunately, I rolled
That'll be a hard
higher
roll.
to hit, so it still goes through.
And I'll give Hippolyta the
Advantage?
mm-hmm.
Nice. Fate Seeker, what's your armor class? Sorry.
I am a 17 currently.
Okay, it hits you.
I feel smacked.
13 points of bludgeoning. And you and Hippolyta are both grappled.
Oh, you want to wrestle the champ? I see.
No, I don't want to wrestle a champion. Please. Ah! Put me down. Actually, it's touching... Oh, wait, no, it's an ethereal creature. It doesn't turn to stone.
I know. I actually was wondering the same thing, but then my brain was like, "Oh wait, it's ethereal."
Yeah, I was like, haha, idiot.
Because
Then-
I was like, "Haha, jokes on you, stupid."
Right, I
but
felt the same way for a
ethereal.
moment, but yeah, it's... Yeah, no. Okay, my bad. I was like, yeah.
we We hoped, but
'Kay,
denied.
Myyrion, your move.
Question, but since we're in water,
Yes.
what type of restrictions do I have since I'm in full plate?
The same as everyone else. It's just half movement. It's a little difficult to move through unless you have some speed. If you were in
Okay,
deep water, you would be sinking, but it's not that deep. It's just deep enough to swim.
Okay. Yeah, just wanted to ask to make sure.
So you're not quite drowning, but you could be. I think the only one that's like absolutely got the water breathing is Hippolyta.
Yep, all your pata.
Sorry.
Wow.
Sorry.
You
Myrion's
took the
actually
one thing away from everyone.
gonna move near Vakeen. And then
This creature, if it could, it would use a reaction, but it cannot because it's slowed. Wait, at the end of the turn, can it make another roll?
Let me double check. I don't remember.
It should be able to, otherwise that
Probably.
spell would suck when
Let
used
me
against you.
see. Hold on. Oh, the creature attempts to cast. Oh, I forgot to. Do these guys cast spells?
You don't think so?
Okay, I was just gonna say because there is pertinent information if they do. A creature affected by the spell makes another Wisdom saving throw. Yeah, at the end of its turn on a successful.
All right.
The save.
Okay, that's a 4. It does not make it.
Ah, bitch!
All right, Mary, you move back. What do you do?
I will cast Bane on all three of the crabs.
Okay, what do they got to roll?
Charisma saving throw of 15.
Bro,
Damn, it
why
looks
we
so
be doing
charismatic.
this? Why we be
Dude,
doing this? Why
to
we
be baned and slowed. How shitty is
why we
that?
be doing this to the big monsters? We're like, they don't look like they're smart or wise. Kill them, Marcus Bunkish. Okay, let me roll.
What do you mean? I'm a caster. This is what I do.
Ugh, I know, it's right. Okay. All right, so that's an 18 for the purple. It's a 15 for blue. Ooh. It's a 5.
It was just having a bad day.
No, hold on. It's -3. Yeah, that's a 5. You said charisma saving there, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's a 5. So so the one that got, so the highest they got was a 15.
Oh,
These
no.
crabs is so charismatic.
Dude, they got a minus. So what happens? They take minus 1d4 to attack?
1d4 to attack and saving throws.
God damn. And they can make a roll at the end of their turn. Right? Correct? Is that right?
It does not say anything past the initial roll.
What?
They just have to take the d4.
Is it a concentration?
It is
Okay.
for 1 minute.
Yeah, no, it's got to have a saving throw at the end of the turn, or it just doesn't really fit with the mechanics. That's crazy. Because if you do that to a player, it just.
Here, I'll send it to you.
I'm looking at your sheet right now.
Yeah, no, I don't think they get another save. I think they have to damage the caster because it's concentration. So that's like the only way to get rid of it. faster than the minute that it lasts.
Or just make the initial save.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you fail it, there's not a chance to make another save.
Gross.
Yeah, because I mean, Bless works the same way in opposite. Like, I mean, the only way to uncast a Bless is either it expires or you hit the caster and they fail their concentration. So that's kind of the balance to it, is the fact that Bless can also be taken that way. Like, can be negated that way. But yeah, Bane, that's why Bane's so nasty. Like, when it does work, is because it doesn't have a save. You literally have to damage the caster, and they fail their wisdom concentration. I mean,
That's crazy.
yeah.
All right. Anything else for your turn, Myyrion?
Just for funsies, I'll spend my bonus action for Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay. Anything else?
That'll be it.
Oh, sorry. Fate Seeker, not Myyrion. Fate Seeker! It's your turn.
Taker. So I would like to wrestle myself free from a lobster and wrestle a girl free from a lobster.
You're going to try and wrestle free from the lobster?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So go ahead and roll a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw. 15 plus 7. 22.
Okay. You managed to escape.
And is that my action for the round?
I believe escaping is an action, but you should have bonus action. Let me look at your grapple. 'Cause sometimes I'm nice and give it to you as a bonus action, but in this case,
No worries.
let's see. I really hate that it doesn't say a grappled creature can. Oh yeah, use an action. So it is your action. So you got a bonus action.
I guess I'm gonna. I don't suppose I can free her. So I'm just gonna spend a key point on a flurry of blows.
Okay.
And I'll strike it twice to try to get it to free Hippolyta.
Okay.
Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
Ooh, max damage. 12 points. And we'll say cold for dragon stuff.
Cold damage.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't all seem to go through.
Noticing that on my second strike, which is a 21 to hit,
Hits.
I'll do fire damage.
Okay, that
I'll do
seems
5.
that seems to go through.
Excellent. Cook lobsters.
Cooked him. Yeah. Oh my god, I just imagined Seaweed eating them at the end. Jeez. Okay.
And
There is a snack.
I'll call it to Hippolyta. When you break free, I'll get you out of it.
Okay. She just is like, okay, I am trying very, very hard. -1 to strength. Don't worry.
That's everything for me.
Okay, Seaweed. It's your move.
Okay, okay. I shall do stuff
Do stuff.
like I normally do. I'm just gonna start vomiting. Okay. Meh. Yeah, I just spew into the air and little bubbles, and they will float around into my allies, and I shall cast Water Walk.
Okay, so everybody's like,
Yep, anyone who was in water is automatically moved to the surface at 6 feet per round.
okay.
And I'm gonna move. We'll move here.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. It's Hippolyta's turn. She's gonna try and escape as an action.
He has advantage
Oh,
from
shit.
my thing.
Damn it. Okay, let's see. All right.
If the advantage doesn't work, I'll give her one of my inspiration.
Okay. I'll Reroll. Oh, fucker.
She also gets a +1. I just played the card. It's
Okay.
not showing.
Okay. With a +1, that pushes it high enough that she barely meets the DC and wiggles free.
Woo! Let's
So
go.
she took the
Teamwork.
inspiration
Teamwork.
and rerolled. God, that is a tough saving throw for her. Holy moly. But she's free and she's like, thank you. And then she's got water walking, right, Seaweed?
Yep.
Okay, so as her bonus action, she is going to Misty Step. And then she's still walking on the water over here. That's her turn.
Mm-hmm.
Diego!
Yeah.
Paula did shit out. Diego, you need to find where the soul shard is. You have to find it, and you have to put it in your magic pot of paints, like the other one.
Okay, he's just going to try to get out first then.
Just don't take any damage. Try to keep yourself safe.
Okay, so 14 on a die. Does a 19 get me out?
Yes.
Okay, I have no choice because I use my action to start moving away from that guy, so I'm going to take my attack of opportunity.
Yep. Blue is gonna snap out. What's your armor class?
14.
Hits you. Strength saving throw.
Don't forget your +1.
Yes.
Okay.
That's an 11, so I'm just going to use an inspiration.
Okay.
It's a 13.
Okay, 13 does not quite make it. So you are snatched back up into the claws.
Can I
how much-
actually silvery barbs
Yes, you can. I'll,
wait,
Yes, you can.
Diego?
Yes,
so
you
he
can.
has to make that again?
Yes, you
okay.
can.
Okay, I'm gonna silvery barbs Diego, so he has to roll that again.
I thought there's only 4 successes.
Yeah,
Is it only
that was
four
Is
good.
it? Does it say
Okay,
that?
can
Yeah,
I
but you
can
can do it to the
I
attack.
do it to the creature then?
It doesn't.
Oh.
It automatically gets it if he fails the saving throw.
Oh, I meant on the
yeah,
attack.
The attack.
Oh yeah, the attack. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot I even had it. I was just scrolling
Okay,
through
so
my
that's
spells.
a natural
I was like,
1.
oh,
So I rolled 1.
okay.
So
Don't forget to give out the
Yeah, I'm gonna give
the-
it to Diego.
okay.
Nice.
Where'd he go, Diego?
Thank you. I guess I'm just going to go over, I guess, Pierre and try to search around for it.
Okay. Use your bonus action to roll investigation.
I'll be using that. So let me double check Silver Barbs actually does that for skill checks.
Yeah, I think you can.
Ability check. It's for an ability check.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, skill checks don't count as ability checks, unfortunately.
That's a 12.
You're looking in the water and you're like, I can't see. Every time you try to get down in the water, you just like shoot back up, but and there's water in your face, and on the ledge you see Biscuit with wide eyes that are a little bloodshot, and he's just like, nay, nay. So you get a little distracted by him because he's thinking about jumping in and killing.
He's so scared.
He's so scared.
Yeah, that's gonna be my turn then.
Okay. It is Purple's turn. And it is going to move over here and stand above that footprint, and it's going to attack Myyrion and the Keen. Myyrion, what is your armor class?
23 right now.
Okay, so I gotta roll a minus 1d4. Okay, and the Keen?
It's still a 12.
Okay, misses Myyrion but hits Vakeen even with a Bane. Vakeen, you are grappled and you will take 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
All right. And at the top of the round, I need everyone to roll. Oh, wait, no, you have water walking. Never mind. So because you have water walking, you're not tossed around, but the water becomes tumultuous, and you guys can hear two voices. They sound like the priest shouting at each other back and forth. You let them go! You're the failure! We had no choice! It was that or our life. Our life is not worth more than these people's. And it's just kind of cacophonous everywhere. The Keen, it's your move.
Can I Misty Step out of a grapple?
I don't see why not.
Okay. I do that.
Okay.
Then, putting myself here. And then we'll just do a cantrip because we just cast his leveled spell.
Okay.
So I'll just cast a firebolt at the lobster thing.
Okay, there's three of them. Which one?
The purple one. The
Oh,
one
okay.
the one that I've been attacking.
Okay.
Well, I guess not been attacking. I've only done one thing, but so we're gonna roll to hit. Oh, beautiful. That's a nat 20 for 27.
Okay, double max damage plus an extra damage die.
So that's gonna be 20 plus 5, so 25 fire damage.
Ow!
Oh wait, double max. Sorry. 45.
What the fuck? How do you do
Yeah,
that
because
much?
because it's so it's 2d10. My firebolt's 2d10 because of my level.
Oh my god, you have a plus 7 here. Ow.
To hit? Yes.
Glass cannon. So it's
Yes.
45?
Yeah, so it's 45 because double max. I just did max plus an extra damage die, so double max plus extra damage die is 45.
Okay, fine. Ow! It's burning. It's hurting.
Good. It should be.
It's like. It's pissed now. It's mad. Mad.
mad.
Looks mad. If I could draw a mad
I'm
face on
also
it, I
mad.
would. It's mad. Mad.
Okay. That's it. That's all I can do now. That's
Durch.
my turn.
It's me.
It's you.
Okay, so I actually have a couple of questions before I do anything.
Okay.
First is kind of like knowledge. What is it like an ability or something that the Keen allowed you to cast Misty Step and then a cantrip also in the same
Nope.
thing?
No, it's
You can cast
it's
an action and bonus action. So bonus action was a leveled spell. Action was a non-leveled spell, which is fair.
Okay, so can I cast a leveled spell as a bonus action? And then take an action
Correct.
as well?
Yes.
yeah, because that's what I did.
It's just
Ew.
for two spells. Whenever you cast two spells, you have to have one be leveled and one not be leveled.
Okay.
Or
All right. Interesting. Okay, and second question. Where exactly is Biscuit?
Biscuits. You want Biscuit to be in the fight because
I-
Biscuit doesn't
I
distinguish
hate
between
you for
friend or
whatever
foe.
you're thinking of.
Is that what you want?
I'm just asking where Biscuit is.
he wants to unleash the demon
Oh my god.
Biscuit is.
everywhere, and nowhere. He's all that there is and all that there will be. He is
Biscuit.
the end.
The Alpha and the Omega.
Oh no.
Schrodinger's biscuit.
He's everywhere and nowhere.
Okay, I'll put Biscuit down for you, because in case
So he can't be everywhere.
yeah. Let's see if that works.
'Cause
It
he's
should
too
work.
powerful.
Did he load?
Oh man, he's huge.
Oh, he loaded.
I didn't realize he was so big.
Oh god.
He's pretty. What
It
do you
turns out
mean?
he was just the Colossus
He's-
the whole time,
He's a
right?
Palomino.
Okay. He's up there.
Oh
A
my god,
Pinto.
he's so big.
Oh, he's a Pinto. Not a Palomino. You're
Yeah.
right. He's a Pinto.
Okay.
This is really hard to get him to be the right like size.
Right proportion.
All right, we'll just say he's here. Here we go. And he's just staring down.
Okay.
Actually, he'd probably be right here, staring down with rage and like. And Diego did say, "Oh, he looks scared."
Yeah, that's what that look is. Okay, cool. So, I would like to bonus action
Okay,
cast suggestion.
on a fucking horse.
Is that a
No,
bonus action spell?
leveled spell, right?
Yeah, but is
That's-
it a bonus
Well, the
action?
spell itself has to be a
Bonus
bonus action.
Okay.
Yeah, because the spell will tell you whether or not it's an action or a bonus
Which Misty
action.
Step
Gotcha.
is a
so
level
Misty
bonus
Step is
action.
a bonus action
Yes.
spell. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. I
Plays
understand.
Barbarian and Rogue. So he's like,
Yeah,
wait,
it is.
I want to do this,
It's
but can I do this?
All right.
Wait, how do I do
All
this?
right. Better
I've,
games so
I've
far, you
played
know?
my fair share of casters. It's okay.
Okay, cool. Understood.
Yeah. So now you want.
I
Now you know.
will probably still cast suggestion.
Okay, on what? What are you doing? What are you doing?
This guy
Which color?
because
Blue
I
monster.
blue because I know blue can speak common
How do you know blue can speak common? Oh,
because he said give me the
Give me the
crystal
soul.
or the soul
The
or
soul,
something like
okay.
that. Yeah.
I gotta look. Hold on. Can these things be suggested upon? Huh. Okay. Does suggestion say it has to have a certain intelligence?
Does not. You suggest a course of activity described in no more than 25 words to a creature you can see within range that can hear and understand you, right? That's the important part. The suggestion must sound achievable and not involve anything that would obviously deal damage to the target
Okay.
or its allies. For
What
example,
language are you gonna say this in?
I mean, he spoke common.
Doesn't
Before.
mean he understands common.
It's true. I speak some Chinese, but it doesn't mean I understand it.
Touche.
Now these are something to note is these are like ethereal echoes.
Hmm.
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 If you pick the proper language and you use it, suggestion will absolutely work.
They speak crustacean.
Can I? Can I buy a vowel and ask if it's a language that I speak?
Like to buy a vowel, please?
When you do speak it just recites the same phrase in the same voice that doesn't match its monstrous form.
It's just a parrot. It's just a
No, I
parrot.
mean, like, can I get a hint? And like, is it a language that I speak, or
You can use your bonus action and roll a nature.
shit?
Fucking Griffin, it's celestial, obviously.
Celestial is one of the languages and what I was leading to, but I'll take the bonus action for nature.
Okay.
We'll see.
I'm sure if it actually speaks anything, it's like Aquan.
Fuck.
Or abyssal.
I guess maybe it could speak primordial, then I could talk to it.
That's a 5?
Dude, you got no clue.
No, it definitely speaks Elven. That's what you know with a 5.
Right, yeah. It's unfortunate.
But
that
but
don't
I
speak
will say,
Elven.
like all three of them, there's the same voice that seems to emanate from them, from their echo. That's just like, give us the Tide Speaker, give us its soul. But it sounds
So
like
it's like these guys are talking to us, but they're living in the memory of this guy.
you
Mhm.
think it's more like they're parrots.
Right.
Yeah, and they're not talking. It's more like a magic mouth.
Right.
You can always
Yeah,
cast it.
Well, that's
But
what I'm kind
unless
of.
you
Well, that's what
cast-
I'm
Okay.
kind of thinking. Is
Yeah.
it's like it's.
It's got a
yeah.
specific speech that it can understand. That you can absolutely cast suggestion, but you rolled a fucking 5, so
So you have no clue. No vowels for you.
you could honestly just
Just try your
start
best.
guessing, but you might waste your spell.
Yeah.
Wait, what if he uses one word, but he says it in like all the languages he knows?
Oh my god.
That's less than 20. I mean, I don't
I'd-
need all 25.
All
Can
right,
I
I'd
say?
allow that because it's funny.
Okay, cool. So
Not because
let me,
it's
let me start
legitimate.
counting. Hold on.
So, because if you speak this, it's gonna kill me. This is so good.
Okay, so in Celestial, Draconic, and Infernal, I'm gonna say, leave and never come back.
Leave and never come back.
Exactly like that in all three.
Nothing happens. The spell
Fuck.
ends.
God damn it.
Why did he repeat himself in 2 separate languages?
3.
Fate Seeker understood 2 of them.
Oh.
Smart lady.
Can I?
Yeah.
I still have 10 more. Can I do Common and Thieves' Cant too?
Thieves' Cant is
Thieves'
written,
Cant isn't
I
spoken.
know.
Yeah, I was about to say Thieves'
But-
Cant isn't spoken.
but yeah, as you like speak it
Isn't-
out in common, again, every time common is speaked at them, it's like that magic mouth spell. Just
Just replays.
uh-huh.
Why is he
Mm.
throwing gang signs at the crabs?
Fine. Okay. Yeah, that's all I can do.
Okay. You can have an inspiration for your ingenuity. You can have an inspiration, Fate Seeker, for your gang signs. It was pretty funny.
Thank you.
Wow.
Hells yeah.
All right, it's Blue's turn. Blue is gonna try and attack Seaweed. Let's see, a
Oh, that's me.
minus 1d4. Okay, what's your armor class?
Ugh, 13.
Okay, it still hits you with a -4, so you're grappled, and you'll take
Yee.
10 points of damage. If you're
Ow.
still grappled by, like if you fail to grapple on your turn, something else happens. But so far, no one's like failed to escape on their turn. So, it misses you the second time, and then it's Yellow's turn, who is still slowed, but will try to make the save. It's gonna attack Fate Seeker. Boom! That is Fate Seeker. What's your armor class? I'm -1d4. Hold on, I could just miss
17.
you. Boom! Oh fuck. 17.
Yeah.
Okay, it misses once. Okay, it hits you once, so you're grappled. Huh.
You can only attack once, right? Because he's slow.
It attacks twice for a multi-attack.
Oh.
Yeah, it's one action. It's like one attack.
Ah, yeah. That
Yeah.
makes sense. My bad.
12
For
points of
nothing.
bludgeoning. And you're
Ow.
grappled. It's like, huh, I take you away. I take you away. Myyrion, it's your move.
Well, I will bonk, is what I will do.
Bunk.
The angry eyes are so cute. It is very
They're-
mad.
They're just so bunkable.
Mad. Mad little baby. Mad little baby.
Pe-pe-pe-pe. Does an 18.
18? That, yeah. You. Good hit. Solid hit. Nice strike.
And then a 16.
Mm-hmm. 16
Ooh.
hits.
Uh, 15 total points of damage.
For both?
Yeah, both of them together.
Okay.
I did not roll well on damage.
It is very much hurting Owie upset.
Owie upset.
Seems enraged. Keep after it, Hunter. All right, anything else, Myyrion? Is that all?
No, the only thing I want to do would require me to use a full action for it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But since I bonked, I can't do it.
Fate Seeker.
A question.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have to break free of the grapple, or can I just stay in the grapple and punch it?
It's up to you.
I actually want to try something. I'm gonna start by punching it twice.
Okay, so you stay in the grapple.
Yep.
So I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Sure. That is a dirty 20.
Okay. So you'll take half damage. You'll take 13 points of poison damage. And it
Ow.
feels like your muscles like tense. It's almost like a jellyfish sting. But nothing else happens.
Fate Seeker's looking real bad, by the way, I will say, and she's crying out in some pain as she's about to throw some punches. 19 to hit for the first punch.
Hits.
I'm gonna spend a key point to do a stunning blow.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask it to make a nice a con save.
Oh.
DC 14.
Oh.
I was hoping it was a wisdom save.
Yeah. And it takes the Bane. Let's see.
Oh, Bane might help.
Yep, Bane helps. It is stunned.
Nice.
And I did 11 damage for the punch as well.
And this is yellow.
Mm-hmm.
Ow.
Do I just fall free from its grasp after it gets stunned?
Let me roll a percentile. Huh. No.
Oh, I'm just locked in place.
It like lock jaws, so you'll still have to try and get out.
I'm just gonna keep punching.
Ugh, ugh, ugh.
22 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
8 more points of damage.
Ow.
And then I'm gonna spend one more key point to flurry of blows as I keep on just hammering at it.
Okay. It's gonna make a saving throw
17.
against end of its. Oh no, wait, I missed. It's not the end of its turn. I forgot to roll it. Never mind. 17 hits. How much damage do you?
9 more points of damage.
Okay.
And then the last strike is a 23 to hit.
Oh my god. Oh,
And
okay.
7 more points of damage.
7. Oh god. Okay, I gotta do math. Hold on. Oh no, math. Oh bad. Oh no. Okay.
Fate Seeker's also just gonna look back at Hippolyta like she wants to ask for help, but she's too stubborn and a little bit too arrogant
Okay,
to
it's
ask
not-
for help.
It's not her turn yet, but she sees you. She's like, "Don't worry. I'll say I have healing." Is that it for Fate Seeker?
That's it for Fate Seeker. That was all I could do.
On its restrained, does it get a saving throw? Or is it till the end of your next turn?
For the stun, it's until the end of my next turn.
Okay, Seaweed, your move.
Hmm? What's up?
Your move.
It's your move.
Do I need to do the Constitution save thing as well?
Yeah, if you're gonna stay in its grasp and not try to get out.
Yeah, I want to. I want to do something. So I. Also, I'm not that strong, so it's not gonna work. So I'm gonna do con save. Awesome. I rolled a 2 for 9 total.
All right. You have the poison condition,
Okay.
and you will take 6 points of poison damage.
Awesome. So, Seaweed's looking real rough. I think in like these past 2 turns, I've taken like 66 points of damage. So, Seaweed is not doing very well. So, her body is starting to go into survival mode because she keeps on dying, and it's bad. So,
It's
Cut
bad
your
when
foot
body
off and
has grown
summon the
accustomed.
hound. I'm just kidding.
no, you start to see like these from all like the tumors and growths, these like little tendrils start to like basically grow out of her. Imagine like jellyfish tendrils just kind of like slowly pushing its way out of her body and begin wafting around her gently. And then all at once they go rigid, and then they stab Seaweed, and then they begin to just relentlessly just wrap her. Think of like a pack of prawns just like going at Seaweed. These tendrils just rapidly encasing her into another flesh cocoon. It begins to you hear that like deep heartbeat, like a thump thump. It begins to grow and grow, and something's now trying to, like before, instead of hands trying to claw its ways out, there's something sharp, something jagged, and the cocoon continues to grow and grow
I'm
and
scared.
grow. Well, whatever's inside is trying to get out. And then small seam appears as it finally gets out. You see one massive chitinous arm, a second chitinous massive arm. As it begins to pull itself out, you see a massive hulking crab. I cast polymorph myself into a hulking crab. So you see Seaweed's now a huge crab, which is a 15-foot by 15-foot size creature.
That's a big crib.
It's big boy. Let me go get a giant crab.
Pretty hulking. In fact, you say myself hulking.
Okay.
We're gonna
So-
beat crabs with crabs.
Yeah. So, except because this crab doesn't look healthy. Just like Seaweed, its armor isn't quite solid. It's soft in places. It's like looks diseased. It doesn't look as like. Yeah, good. Oh, Dolly, it is. I'm huge, so I am bigger. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not a large creature. I'm a huge creature.
Oh,
Yeah. I'm a huge beast.
wow. Everyone, they're not.
I'm a big crab.
They're all like delicious.
Yep. So now that is my turn.
Wait, can she understand the other crabs now?
No.
No, I
That
retain
does.
my mental capacities, which,
Oh, good.
funny enough, the crab has more wisdom than Seaweed. Fun fact.
Oh Lord, I don't know how I feel
It's a
about that.
red crab.
The crab is smarter than Seaweed.
All right, so you're gonna. I think because you get so massive, you drop out of this thing's hand, and then you'll go ahead and like move when move the crab on your turn. Is there anything else you can do?
I am crab. That's it.
Okay. It is
Crab
Hippolyta's
battle!
turn. I need to measure to see if she can actually reach her. Yeah, okay. Okay. She is going to Mass Healing Word. I need more d4s. Hold on. I need more of these little tiny dice. These little square dice. I mean these little diamond dice. I mean these little triangle dice. I mean these little pyramid dice.
The caltrops of doom.
Everybody gets 16 HP back.
Thank you, Hippolyta.
And then she's gonna run forward because she's SMRT. She's gonna run right here, and she's gonna put a hand on Fate Seeker and heal you a little bit more. And she's shouting at the giant crab, Seaweed, I'm on my way to heal you. Poor. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 28 more healing from Hippolyta. And then she uses the rest of her
Thank you
movement.
so much.
And she's gonna end right here by the crab, and is like, and it's Diego's turn.
We'll continue searching.
So
That
bonus
is
action
a.
investigation.
Oh, I guess so. That's a 14.
Okay, a 14 gets you this. Up on the ledge, an aberration of the Tide Seeker, the token is wrong, but an aberration of him is shouting down into the valley.
Oh, right where I was.
He's up high.
Ah.
Yeah, he's like 20 feet. So basically these ledges are so from the bottom, so okay, he's like 10 feet up. So they're doubled, whatever they measure. So like Biscuit's like 20 feet up. If I were to measure from like the bottom point of the most of the drawing and then up, it's 10 feet, so double it 20. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll guess I'll get you right there, and I'll have to climb up to get to him next turn.
Yeah, you can use your action into a bonus action, and you can climb up. And then you'll have one more bonus action, so you can attempt to talk to him, maybe? But he seems just like the previous guy, lost in whatever he's seeing. So roll in athletics or acrobatics.
I will take the athletics.
Okay.
Oh, I finally a little bit. If I went a bit better, that would be a 15.
15? Okay, you manage to climb up onto the ledge. You have one more bonus action.
I will. That's so toxic. Hey, I'm here to help. I have a pirate soul right here. Just come to me.
So you use
Please.
do you use your last bonus action to pull out the soul and show him, or do you roll a persuasion?
Persuasion.
Okay.
Oh, my 20 fell off my desk. Yeah.
You gotta reroll.
Yeah.
It's got to stay on the table, otherwise it doesn't count.
Okay, so 15 on the die plus 8. 23.
Okay, with the 23, the aberration turns to look at you and says, "We deserve the death that comes to claim us. We failed our people."
They found them now, but they still need you. You're gonna make fuck ups now and then.
Not one quite this bold. But you can now talk to the spirits. So, I mean, not the crab monsters that are like magic mouths, but there seems to be another hymn somewhere on the field. Yeah. But you no longer have to try and roll persuasion to talk to either of them. So, there's that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Anything else for your turn?
Oh, that should be it. Excuse me. Oof.
You're good. Purple is super angry and enraged, so gets a natural bonus. Okay. All right, Myyrion. Your armor class is 24?
23.
23. Okay, 20. Hold on, let me lay this in. So, okay, it barely hits you. That is 20 points of bludgeoning damage, and it grabs you. But it misses you with the other attack because of the bane. So it seems to be doing more damage the closer it comes to dispersing. That's its turn. Top of the round. The Keen, I need you to roll a perception.
Okie dokie. That's an 18 plus 2 for 20.
Okay, you hear the argument going on between the two pieces of the Tide Speaker's soul,
Mm-hmm.
and one of the voices sounds very close to you.
Can I use my bonus action to actively search for him?
You can roll investigation.
That is a 14 plus 7 for 21.
Okay, everybody look in the group chat, please, and answer that for me immediately.
Oh shit.
Okay. 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 There's a whisper of a wind, and essentially right behind you, the other Tide Speaker materializes, shouting up at the cliff. I know this guy was here before, and I was like, oops.
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah, and he's like, we cannot give up despite our predicament. And Green is like, you fool! We deserve Hades' Gate. Yep. That he's now materialized for the party. What else would you like to do, Vakeen?
I'm just gonna shout across the field, Diego, the other one is over here! And then with my action, I'm going to cast another firebolt at purple.
All right, go ahead and roll.
Alright, that is a 17 plus 7 for 24.
Hits.
Man, I sure hope so, because if you're like, nah, I'd be like, oh dear. Oh. Nice. That's 9s on the dice for 18 fire damage.
How do you want to do this?
I think it just triggers the whole thing. It was already on fire. It just like the fire spreads, it just fully roasts and would now have, well, sadly no, because it's ethereal, but
Yeah.
yeah. It's just like incinerates into ash,
Okay.
I think.
Some ghost comes across perfectly cooked ghost crab.
Yep, perfectly cooked ghost crab.
There's like little cat people that cook for you. Okay, Dirt, your move.
Okie dokie. Do I notice this dude that seems like he's a bit more sane than the other one?
The one behind you?
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks like the old man from the prison. That one guy that you tried to save with the mind sliver.
It probably isn't gonna get through, but I just want to
Just don't
Say-
mind Sliver and get
no. Learned my lesson.
That's good.
I mind sliver him and end his soul. I just
Yeah, right.
I shatter it on the ground. I look at Diego in the eyes and I throw the soul crystal on the ground and step on it.
Damn.
Ouch.
I'm just gonna say, like,
just-
brother,
Durch is just the main villain of the game. We didn't know
Yeah,
it
right.
this whole time.
BBG.
uh,
No, I'm gonna say, brother, fight with us. And, can I? Where's like this dude's area of like opportunity attack?
He's stunned.
It's pretty far, but he is stunned. So
Ah, okay, yeah, sweet, cool. I'm gonna go up to this dude and then beat him up with a rapier.
stab him. Okay, roll the hit.
I'm gonna stabby McStab.
And because the giant, massive, crazy, huge crab is there, you have flanking. So you have advantage.
Yeah.
Woo.
So, dirty 20.
But the only reason you have it is because the crab is huge. But you do not give the crab advantage. That's the poopy side of this. Because you are also not huge. Alright.
Dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. 6 plus 7. Jesus. Hold on. I need time. 12.
Funny, so does the one creature. It also needs time. What an evil little laugh.
I'm just pleased that it worked on one of them at least. Like
24.
It's been real helpful on
Is
my
that how
end.
much
Thank
damage you do, or is that...
Mhm.
Okay, nice. Got it. Biscuit, you hear Biscuit screech, and it sounds like Satan, and you think in your mind it says kill him.
Wackus punkus.
He's so scared. Guys, he's a teddy bear.
How far away is Biscuit?
Biscuit's like, I think,
35 feet?
yes.
I probably.
I telekinetic shove
Um,
the horse off the ledge so it can join us in battle. Just kidding.
So this is gonna be a lot better than a second strike as a bonus action.
Oh,
I am
no.
going
Oh
to
no. Oh no. Okay.
take out my bottle of bottomless coffee
Oh no!
and throw it
Ro-
to Biscuit.
Bruh. Okay, roll in athletics to get it to him.
Hmm.
You remember what happened the last time you did this, right?
I do.
He
That
cannot.
is a 19 plus 0.
The decanter ends up in his mouth, and he sucks it down like a bottle. And then there's this lightning strike, like, and this storm starts.
The alpha and the omega.
This,
There was only ever Biscuit.
And the horse is like, and it's screechy and satanic, and yeah, it's a nightmare now. So hold on, let me go get that token. And it's gonna attack everybody.
What?
What have you done?
Yeah, he can't distinguish friend from foe when
Everybody.
he's like this. I told you. I told you.
Hey,
Wow.
But I'm gonna have to choke out a horse.
So, anyways, that's what Biscuit looks like now.
Well, it seems to be you guys. Me and Biscuit have like a mental link. He won't hurt me at all, ever.
Right.
Ooh, okay. Well, anyways, he's got initiative now. There he is. There's Biscuit. For anyone on stream that was wondering. And he's like,
Biscuit, I'll get you some nice hay when you get back. I know you're very scared. You just stay back, buddy.
that's my turn.
okay. Alright, it's Blue's turn. Blue is going to attack Durch twice since you've moved up and you're smaller instead of the giant crab. What's your armor class?
Okie doke. 17.
Okay, it hits you once and it immediately grapples you.
Okay.
12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Uncanny dodge for 6.
Okay, Myyrion. But you're still grappled. It misses you the second time.
Yep.
Myyrion, it's your turn.
Oh no.
Biscuit has joined the battle. Biscuit says, "You may pray to your God for mercy, but I can assure you he will not be listening."
Sorry,
Yeah.
real quick. Can I take a hellish rebuke as well as uncanny dodge, or is that
You only get one reaction.
Mm-hmm.
okay? Okie doke. Thank you.
Oh, wait, Seaweed's all... There we go. Seaweed's back. Okay. Yeah, your turn, Myyrion.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Last time Biscuit was like this, you guys had to knock him unconscious and tell Diego nothing happened.
Well, since I have water walking, I'm gonna cast protection from good and evil myself.
Okay, does that get rid of your Shield of Faith?
Or the bane.
Mm-hmm, one or the other, because concentration. Actually, I think Shield of Faith was gone when you cast Bane. Because you can only have one concentration spell up.
Okay, I did not realize that. Let me take that off.
Nope, you are good. I forgot until right now as well.
I
Okay.
also forgot what was
Yeah,
concentration.
it's all good.
It's been a while since I've been a cleric.
Okay, well then I will not do protection from good and evil in that case, but Bane would have dropped because I did Shield of Faith after that.
Okay. Biscuit actually does pretty decent damage in his natural form.
Great.
His true form, you mean? His hellhound form?
His true, yeah, his my true form.
Turns out he's just like the horse of Hades or Erebos or
It might be something like that.
Thanatos. Speed.
It might.
No, he just
He's just
needs a nap. He's a little cranky.
he's just scared. according to Diego.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
he's
just
just scared.
He's just scared. He's just a little pony. He's afraid.
Yeah, that's just cranky because he has no nap form.
Wow. I know there's so many choices, Paladin. It's like,
I think I have one you'll like.
Okay. Eldritch Blast. I'm just kidding.
That's a really good paladin spell.
I'm just kidding. Are you typing at me, Chron?
Yes.
Okay. All of a sudden, I'm like, hello. Yes. And you're gonna make. Oh my god.
Yep.
Is that what you're doing? Holy shit. It's crazy enough, it just might work. Holy shit, that is... You're gonna need to use your bonus action and roll a fucking persuasion, or performance. You're gonna need to roll performance with this one.
Okay. Do I need to roll anything to cast that first part though?
What? Why did that start? Hello? Sad
Why?
music?
It's like, what is happening?
Biscuits unleashed.
So, seeing Biscuit unleashed in this form, Myyrion is going to cast Find Steed to summon his mount.
Is it a crab?
No,
Wow.
it is much better. As far, or would you want to describe it?
Is it a dire weasel?
I mean, she's right there, so...
Okay.
Or, you know what? I'll let the music describe it for me. So, over the din and the thunder, Myyrion clasps his hands together and then lets out a huge whistle as there's this crack of magic. And the most beautiful, nightmarish mare comes stepping through the necrotic plane. And her mane is long and glorious. And Chron, go ahead and describe the rest.
I'm
sh-
concerned with the giggling.
Oh, hold on. I need to compose myself.
Oh no.
So as she steps through, she's as prim and as proper as can be, but the look would kind of throw you off. Like, it's beautiful in a powerful and necrotic kind of way. Like if you've seen the Myyrion with his wings, it'd be kind of similar to that.
Like leathern strips, like stretched out over bone.
Mm-hmm. And she would step through, probably be like a huff of steam and like everything as she comes through, and then she would just lock eyes with Biscuit.
Roll your performance.
Oh. Do I use Myyrion stats for that?
Yep, this is what it all boils down to, your summoning capabilities.
He's gonna go full magical girl then. Little twirls and everything.
Okay.
By moonlight.
That is a 23.
All right. As the smooth jazz begins to play, she shakes her mane with a little nay. And Biscuit, his jaw drops to the ground, and he suddenly stretches his spine. And she does another little flick and turns, trots around you with her tail. Biscuit's eyes are just big.
I don't even know what this game is anymore.
Oh, wait, Biscuit needs to speak like a troll. Oh my god. So Biscuit. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna end Myrion's turn after this. But Biscuit is like, ooh, Biscuit like.
This is what he's thinking. This is what he's thinking.
Nay, 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 dumb nay, dumb nay, nay, dumb nay, one brain cell nay. Because he's a horse, dude. But his inner thoughts are like, Biscuit like me like. Biscuit wanna go sniff, girl, girl sniff, go run, yes, me like. Me jump in water, drown for girl, yes, me go. So yeah, that's that. And back to the battle.
Oh no, Biscuit's really scared right now.
Okay, Myyrion, that's your turn. I gotta cut it off. That's your turn.
Well, one more thing. Like at the very end of it, after she's summoned, he like gently pats her like on the hind. It's like, just don't hurt him.
She just nay. There's like a bit of like a Bostonian accent with it. All right, it's Yellow's turn. Yellow's gonna attack.
It's done still.
No. Thank
This
you.
is a stun turn.
It's sad. It's angry eyes. It squints at you. Fate Seeker, it's your move.
I'm gonna reposition myself just a little bit. And I'm gonna start off with open up with my breath weapon.
Why?
I'm gonna do it in a nice little 30-foot line.
Lame.
I want to breathe some fire.
That is
Oh,
not a line.
cone. I want a line. I don't want to melt friends.
That is not a line.
Sure. It is.
No, it isn't. It's a beam. Meh. Right? Isn't that what you're doing? Beam? It goes out 5
think
feet?
Did you escape the grapple?
Oh, I'm still grappled by it. I forgot about that.
Yes. Can you not do your breath weapon grappled?
I didn't want to breathe on people. Was the thing.
Oh.
I might have to. I'll do the cone.
That's fine.
And then. Yeah.
There-
You're resistant to fire, right?
Yup.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, and I'll warn them. I'll ask for both of them and Durch to give me a dexterity save.
Okay, well, the
against
guy
my
who's
breath
restrained, or yeah, stunned can't. And the other one, let's see. Ha!
Oh, dex
I
save?
rolled a
Yeah.
natural one.
weapon. Mhm.
Okay, so they're both gonna
Oh.
take max damage.
Oh, 12 damage of fire for both of them.
Okay.
What's the save?
DC 14.
Yeah. 14 on the die plus 7.
Yeah,
Plus 1.
I believed in you. I was trying not to hit you.
Okay. Anything
So that
else?
was my first. That was for my first punch. It took the place of.
Okay.
And then, 26 to hit for the second punch. For 12 points of fire damage to the one that has me grappled.
12 points.
Mm-hmm.
Beep, beep. Okay.
I will spend a key point to do another flurry of blows on it
Okay.
and punch him 2 more
This
times.
one looks really mad now.
That is another 25 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
5 points of fire damage. And my last attack is a 18
Misses.
to hit. Oh,
Yep. Because now that it's angry, it seems like it's bolstered.
well, that's everything I got.
Okay. Seaweed!
Okay, it's finally my turn. Here we go. The first thing first, because I did not cast Water Walk myself, I'm going to submerge myself slightly,
Okay.
go underneath Hippolyta, lift back up, and now she is astride a mound of gallant as me.
Okay.
No.
I can't actually move her like on top, so I'll just put her here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go smack blue.
Okay. Nice.
I'm gonna be doing my first attack is 17 plus 7, so that is 24.
Hits.
Okay, that is going to be 3d10 plus 4. That is 17 plus 4, so that is 21 damage.
Okay.
It is automatically grappled, and it can, on its turn, attempt to escape the grapple.
It's like,
Second
ah!
attack. Crab battle! Okay, I'm gonna smack it again.
Okay.
14 plus 7 is 21.
Hits.
3d10. Plus 4 is 19 total.
Okay, it is angry now.
That's not gonna do.
Okay. But when I say
Oh,
it's
crab battle.
angry, it is definitely bloodied. Okay. Does anybody need healing?
A very little bit would be okay for me.
How much?
I
are you-
don't need any.
I'm down
I've
15.
Okay.
regenerated everything
So
that I was
Hippolyta
down.
is going to choose not to heal you, and she's going to say, Diego, Fakin, you need to get both parts of his souls together in his footsteps. I don't know how you're going to do it, but you have to try. And then she's going to Eldritch Blast. Pew, pew.
Don't know how you're gonna do it. Yeah, me neither.
Okay, so that's 2, 3 beams. Huh. Okay, she hits once. She hits once. Perfect. 16 points of damage. Man, that sucks. I rolled poop. Poop. Poop.
Well, maybe she should be throwing Eldritch Blasts instead of poop.
Okay, and then for her bonus action, she's gonna pull up a healing potion out of her bag and throw it at you, and she's gonna miss, and it lands in the water. Okay, sweet. Wait! I'm gonna use that advantage that Seaweed gave me.
Nice.
Oh, she criticaled. Okay, so she hits. She
Yes.
does 4 points of bludgeoning to you, Fate Seeker, because she hits you with an actual glass bottle and not something made out of sugar glass that's meant to shatter. She's like, sorry.
Can I use my reaction to deflect missile?
Well, if you deflect it, you throw it back at her.
No, that's only if you spend the key.
But if you deflect it, then you can't drink it.
Correct. Or it doesn't shatter. It's gonna shatter and heal you.
Okay, I'll let it shatter and heal.
Okay, so it does 4 points of damage, but it heals you.
Wouldn't it be funny if it only healed her 4?
It heals you 15. And that's Hippolyta's turn. All right, Diego, it's your turn. It's your
I'm
move.
going to try to persuade him to come down right here. Like, look.
Now this is the
What you
angry one.
did-
Okay, I want you to think. This is the angry one. This is the one who feels like they should have died and they don't deserve to continue on. So you could. So I'm giving you a big hint right now, my sleepy player.
Yeah. That's why I want to lead on. It's like, look. The thing is, you are here now, and you do stuff now. Whether or not you should still keep on living, no one can really answer that. But I like to think you should keep on going. You should keep on going, and maybe you'll figure that out for yourself. Just take these couple steps and talk to the other half over there. Just one more chance. That's go to roll persuasion or
You can, yes.
okay, that's a 13 for a 21.
He looks at you and says, I cannot.
But you actually can.
Oh, what? Why not?
I am
Like-
only sustained by a vile magic. My body perishes soon. And we should allow a different tide speaker to be chosen, one who does not fail.
What is this vile magic?
We have been touched by the dark. By Nyx. What's Diego's passive insight and investigation? Remind me.
Passive insight is a 14, and passive investigation is a 10.
Okay, with those two together, you think it's gonna take actually using your special power to convince this side of the soul to move at all. You don't know that words are enough. He needs to be reminded that he's here right now.
This is actually something he wants to try too. Grabbing the piece of the soul that Diego does have. He wants to sort of bring that connection between that soul and him, and have Diego be that sort of like conduit in between.
Okay, so as you withdraw the larger piece of his soul, it will take this spell slot. So it will take your action to do your calm emotions.
Fair enough.
So, just for me, I want you to roll a charisma, because it's going to be your will versus his will. So your charisma score versus his charisma score, it's kind of a roll-off.
Okay, yeah. And let me just check an ability too real quick. Okay, no, it's only an attack roll. So that's a 15 for a dirty 20.
Okay, you barely beat him, he got a 19. So what do you say? What do you follow up those first words with? You touch him with the crystal? Do you speak? Do you take his hand?
I would... I guess in sort of this sort of... Because with these calm emotions, it's more of like shifting through memories, but and seeing through their perspective, but more often than not, we also forget like what the people around you are also feeling, or rather like like people around you being happy and all that other stuff. Like often we ignore that sometimes in our own memories, and he would just want to point that out, I guess. So it would be a change of just simply connecting those two.
Okay.
Simply, and also just being like, look, you may be, even if you are influenced by these magics, look how much happiness you give these people. And look at these, and he will put briefly those cultists who are also just worshipping all those Nyx born who are actively making things worse for people, which is the exact opposite of him. Why, you two may have a similarity. The way you live about your lives are so different. There's so many people who will miss you. And right now, these people that care about you, they need you. Sure. You're eventually gonna have to pass on. But not now. Not when there's still so much you can offer this world. And for all we know, what the world has offered, can offer you, still hasn't been realized yet.
The people need me. And he's asking,
But also,
he's asking it like a question.
yeah. And by the looks of it, you also need them. It seems that everyone there between you and them, it's a bond strong as blood.
He nods curtly. I understand. Lead the way, Oracle.
Yeah, I don't know the Oracle, but I appreciate it. Come on. And we'll just take him by the hand and just slowly just go down towards the spot.
Okay, move your movement.
And you get 5, 10, 15, and 20, and 25. I let him stand.
He
I guess
stands
closer on.
right before the spot. And he looks down at it and he says, you need to understand. Oracle. When we both step into this, you will need to defeat whatever is out there.
I will. If it needs. If it's misunderstood, I'll hear it out.
He nods and he steps into the location. There's a flash of light, and we're gonna end there for tonight.
Dun dun dun.
Dun 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 dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
I love
Boots and pants.
that Seaweed is a fucking huge ass crab.
Crab, king crab.
Dude, I wish it was in Seaweed's colors and like horrific. Dude, we need like a fun to like get the foot puppy and stuff drawn like crazy. You know what I
Oh
mean?
my
Like,
God.
oh my god, like,
Why?
So
I was really
good.
hoping for a giant foot puppy.
right?
Yeah. Also, I don't.